welcome to PropDog Live. Apologies for the little glitch there. There was we kind of went live, and Finley, you were first. You were first. However, as the intro video was going, Bobo decided to do a massive shit all down the screen. So I got a cloth, and as I'm wiping off, my hand went around the side of the computer and blanked the computer, so it stopped the live. So we had to restart again. So Finley, you were first. Pete Meacham was second, and when we went back up again, it was the other way around. So you're both winners today, but. Finley, you kind of got there first.
Where's
so,
RVB?
Van Buren third.
Yeah.
It's like the Formula One, isn't it? It's like
it's
going to be relegation zone.
So we got another action-packed live. A lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff to talk about. You may notice a new prop dogs. What do we call that board?
The bollocks board.
Oh, yeah, well, you said it now. The bollocks board. It got a new bollocks board based on what you guys suggested last week. We do have a special guest today. So if any of you saw our Facebook page earlier on, you might have seen that there's Paul Martin over there. Hello, Paul.
Hello,
I
Paul.
thought you had your face mask whenever you're facing me.
It's like we've got a green room.
There we go.
Yeah, this is a green room.
It's like we've got a green room over there.
It is a green room, isn't it?
Look at the Jonathan Ross show.
Yeah, Paul's joining us today. He's going to be on in about 5 minutes' time. We're going to be talking about his routine with the what do you call the routine?
It's the Hoop and Glass Masterclass.
The Hoop and Glass Masterclass. Rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? Yeah. So there we go. Right. Okay. Just a few quick hellos and comments. See who's joining us, and then we are going to go straight over to Paul because we got about 4 hours of video of Paul to watch. Then about 3 hours tuition, and then we've got some demonstrations outside, which is about 2 hours. So we should be finished about 10, half 10. So
we'll finish at 3 o'clock next Friday.
Yeah,
we'll all have an hour off.
But no, it's not going to be that long, guys.
Status,
but the sooner we do it, the sooner Paul can shoot off home as well. Yeah, let's see what's happening. Right. So Pete Meacham, Finley, Robert Van Buren, Michael Cooley, Andy Ray, Jay Callan, and Liam, you're all there. Say hello. Otto says hi, guys. Thanks for the swift delivery of dining out. Amazing routine. It is good, isn't it? But that's amazing because you only ordered that 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Wow. It's good all the way to Sweden. Wow.
Those pigeons.
Oh, can I ask Otter? So I went to a summer solstice thing with the Swedish.
Oh, is this the one where people dress up in like animal costumes and have weird sex? Is that the one? No?
I was.
Sorry, I can't say that.
I was made to do a frog dance.
What?
To sing a song about frogs
Well, show
and
us.
dance, and they put you gotta
Show us.
go like that.
Show us the frog dance.
Frogs have no ears. Frogs have no
almost right
tails.
about the animal thing then. Okay.
You were. And part way through it, I thought, hang on, this is just a joke for the idiot English person to play along. So, and Otter was obviously. So Otter, is that true, or was I completely?
How would Otto know? He just goes there and blows things up.
Well, that's true. So if there are people out there who do a frog song and dance for the solstice, let me know.
We'd agreed before the show that we wouldn't go on tangents today, and that's already less than 3
Yeah, it
hours.
wouldn't be a PropDog Live without tangents, would it?
I meant to email Otter earlier.
So basically, everything here, guys, is pretty much 90% live, as in we don't rehearse anything. The occasional thing, like if we're going to do a demonstration or something, we'll obviously have to practice that. But for example, today we're going to be talking about Stacked and reviewing Stacked. And I've gone through an enormous effort this week not to know or find out anything about it. I don't know. I've not seen the trailer. I've not seen the trick. These guys have been practicing it, playing around with it, and I've had to go out the room when they've done it so that you guys get my honest reaction, because that's kind of what we do. So yeah, we don't really rehearse anything here. Anyway, let's get on with this. Peter Booth says, I came to see PropDog live and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of bubblegum. Damn it, Peter. We'll send him some bubblegum. Yeah, send Peter some bubblegum.
Will we? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay, fine.
We sell bubblegum, don't we?
No.
Oh, do we not?
No.
Oh, tough. Never mind. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, we might.
I've just come back
next week.
What film is that from?
I've just come back from the post office.
What is that from?
I don't know. I recognise the saying though. Yeah.
Can't think of it. Can't think of who it is. Tell me.
I did hear a funny quote the other day actually about. No, I won't say no. Okay. Brett Davies says, hi all, I'm stuck in work again. I'll catch up later.
They say Hitchcock's the master of suspense.
No, I just only realised now it might be a bit inappropriate.
Right,
Scott says, hello Scott. Scott says, hi guys, happy Friday. Been looking forward to PropDog Live all week. As have we, Scott. Need cheering up. You guys never fail. Well, with Jason and Alex next to us, you can't get anything but fun and laughter and cheers all around. Really? Kenny says, hi guys, what's your thoughts
Yes,
on
I
Steam 2.0? Oh, Steam 2.0. Well, that's controversy, isn't it?
Whoa, boom.
So,
That was my fault, wasn't it?
up until earlier on this week, we didn't stock Steam, and there's a reason we didn't stock Steam. And in fact, rather than tell you, does anyone out there know why we don't stock Steam 2.0? So I won't say any more than that, but if anyone does, let us know on here, and then we'll explain to Kenny afterwards. If no one comes up with it. So anyway, Robert says hello gang and Bobo, and Bobo's about to get our ass kicked again. Adam Bonus afternoon. George
No,
Grayson
It's really
saying
hot in here, Dave.
it is hot.
Have we got the aircon on?
Well, I turned the aircon off because you get that hum that really makes a loud noise over there.
Dust going.
All
Got a
right,
bit
okay.
of crotch pot cooking
Right,
going
I'll tell you
on.
what then, we'll turn the aircon back on, but guys, do apologise, there will be a hum in the background which does kind of vibrate.
It's
With the
cooking.
microphone, it does kind of reverb a bit, so alright, we'll put the aircon back on. God, you guys, no pleasing you.
I mean, there'll be a hum in here either way if you don't turn it on. Goodness
the
me.
aircon's back on for you wimps.
Right, he's...
Oh, that,
I'm happy with 25-degree heat, I don't know what you're
that
moaning
print Paul
about.
Martin's
Okay.
joined, look.
Right, good afternoon, PropDog. Just finished work and sat with a beer watching. Sorry, yeah, you.
Who's that?
I think next week, if it's as hot, we should have beers here and we should be drinking beer while doing the live. Or we should do it outside. Do it outside.
Jason will love that.
Let's do a live. We'll go down Richmond, find a nice pub on the water because you can drink outside in the pub. We'll do a live
Jason
from the
would
That
pub.
would be good.
Jason will be in the shade. That's a
yeah,
good
yeah,
idea.
why
Good.
not?
You wouldn't have your e-cam though, would you?
Yeah, but you couldn't sit outside, could you?
I'll sit in the shade.
Well, we can do live with this. We'll do live the old-fashioned way, as we used to do it back in the day with our phone. Can't believe it's Friday again, says Pete. You can't believe it. Every 5 minutes is Friday for us.
It is.
Paul Martin's there. Paul says hello. Hello, Paul Martin.
Hi, Paul.
Nice to
Hi,
see
Paul.
you. Your twin brother's in, your evil twin. He's sitting over there.
Mall
In the green
parting.
room. Yeah. I say he's in the green room, but he's in the blue room. This is PropDog. Hello all, PropDog, says Walter. Walter's
Walter.
over in the States, so hello Walter, I hope you're well. Kevin Peel, hi, PropDogging team and Bobo. Sean Mack, blimey, it's hot and sticky. Glad the camera is only one, isn't it? Glad the camera is only one. Not sure what you mean there.
Don't know
Sean.
what that means.
No. Otar says, so we can safely say Bobo gives a shit about who is first in the comments. Yes.
Brilliant.
Absolutely, Otar. Stephen Lovering says, hi all, I love the PropDog Lounge. Yeah, guys, the PropDog Lounge is being updated all the time. So if you clicked in it last week and you click on it again this week, you'll see loads more. A lot of the artwork on there has all been done from Rab Bradbury, who's done the amazing artwork for the beginning of the intro there. So a lot of the category photographs are all from Brad, but constantly being updated. Alex has been busy doing loads and loads of articles. Now you will also see a new feature on the bottom of every page. I'm going to show you this, okay? And now we'll go across while I'm doing this, and then we'll get on to go see Paul. So I'm going to go across to our desktop, which is MacCam desktop. There it is, that one over there. And you don't want to see my files, so let's just get rid of that. Yeah, get rid of that. What's going on
See
here?
your internet history.
Yeah. Right, okay, so on the
Animal
PropDog
set.
website, guys, you will see at the bottom of every product page a little questions and answers. Now, we've done one, we filled in one as a kind of a template just to show you what it's about. So let's click on recent additions and go over to the Legend Cups and Balls. There we go. And you will see on every single product at the bottom, just under the description, there's now a little Q&A thing there, you see. So product Q&A, okay, and then you get to ask a question. So you can click on there, ask any question you want, and once you've asked a question, we'll get a notification. We'll answer that question and it'll post on there. And that means that anyone else who's logging on and got a question about that product can have a look through, because one of the things we find is we get the same question all the time about a lot of products. And so we'll get some of your questions from emails from years gone by and put them on as well over time. But yeah, if you do have any questions, first have a look on that. If you can't find your answer, ask us, and then we'll add your answer to that, or ask your answer on here, and that way other people can get those answers. So yeah, that's a great new facility there, and that will be a great help to both you guys and for us. So that is the PropDog Q&A. Right, so I think we should go over to Paul and do all the glass and what do you call it again? The glass and
Open glass
Open glass
masterclass.
masterclass. And then after that, Paul can get off. So do you want to come on over, Paul? Go in between us.
Paul Martin, everyone.
With our 2 centimetre distancing rule, is that right? Yeah, well, Paul's in our bubble anyway, so...
I am covered in...
we could be at Bournemouth Beach.
Disinfectant.
Right, so, okay, first of all, for those who don't know, what is the Hoop and Glass Masterclass?
It is a hoop and a glass, and it's basically a juggling trick. Very old juggling trick, goes back about 100 years, and there's about 4 magicians probably in the world who do it. I'm one of them. And but now we are building a nice little community, and I am teaching it as a masterclass with 26 lessons, so you too can do this fantastic routine.
Should we show
and
them
these
the
guys?
video?
Yeah, show the guys.
We'll show them the intro. So this is a little intro from Paul's actual website, and we'll.
If you're a magician, MC, comedian, keynote or after dinner speaker, or maybe a performer who would like to get reactions like this. Or like this. Yes! Or even like this. Then come and join me on my Hoop and Glass Masterclass.
There we go. Right. So, how many people were in that one?
In the last clip, there was about 5,000, I reckon.
5,000
the other
people,
one
wow.
was Magic Circles. There was probably 120, and the other one there was a couple of hundred. But I've literally do it. For those of you who don't know, I work at a lot of big corporate events, and I do this trick all over the world. You can do it, you know, for 2 people or 20,000. To be honest, it's just a great thing. And the beauty of the course is you'll see me there on the video doing the great big high throws and all that. You don't even need to do those. We were just doing outside. Just a few moves gets that wow moment. So just a little bit of practice. I mean, honest, I've been at a small gig and I've said, oh, just can I borrow your glass and put it on the hoop and thrown it round, and literally it's almost standing ovation. When you start doing the really big stuff like that, I have all different types of routines where I can really build up the audience. So I've done it to music, which is fantastic, you know, if you've got that type of act, or I've got, you know, script with jokes in. The point is, what I'm doing is I'm teaching the whole course, and then you make up basically how you want to perform it, and you can take any section. And over the next few weeks, you'll see these guys actually trying to learn it. So
just bought the course. Both of them just bought the course.
Instantly bought the course.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
So let me explain. We're going to show you a little video in a minute of Paul outside, just doing a little demonstration outside and teaching these guys. And within 5 minutes of walking back in, they both bought the course. That's how amazing it is.
It's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. It's
And
great fun.
I can reveal now, it's early days, but PropDog have agreed to supply the hoops and the glasses.
I thought you was going to sell them. We didn't want to make
Yeah.
any money out of this. We're just doing a favour to Paul and showing you guys an amazing thing. And I thought Paul was selling them, but Paul doesn't. And he's just said,
I don't sell them. I give you the link of where to get them. And I know a few guys in the US and I think in Sweden, you know, have had trouble with, or it's cost quite a bit on the shipping. So these guys are going to supply the hoop. They're going to supply the practice glass and the other glass, all for you. That will be coming in the next few weeks. But at the meantime, if anyone's interested, you just click the link and buy it. There's one on eBay, and it's very easy to get hold of.
We'll
They literally
get them.
come in a day. So but that'd be fantastic. And then you come and join the private Facebook group as well.
with me and Alex.
Yeah, and sorry about that. And where there's a small niche of people, a couple of who are actually watching here. So hi guys, I hope you're getting on well. And then I'll be doing lives in there, and we'll probably have a meet up once a year where we'll hoop and glass it off.
Hoop and glass convention.
What a night in
who
a
knows?
pub.
So, but make sure you come. First of all, while everyone's here, how many have we got? Oh, 1,062 people. Make sure you come and join my Facebook group, Pro Magic Academy. But you want to go to the members lounge, right? There's like a moody picture of me there. That's like the private magicians bit. So join that, and then you're kind of in the.
There's
in
a
the
link.
clan.
There's a link to Paul's course directly above this video on the Facebook page.
Right.
So
Is it? Okay.
just
Cool.
click on that.
So I'm curious, Paul. Now we've known each other for a long time.
Yeah.
We worked together for ages before I started the shop.
Yeah.
And I mean, we usually just did sort of classic standard magic that most of the other workers do. What made you suddenly?
Did it well.
Good
You
magic.
did it well.
I mean, Paul's one of the best working magicians out there. But you never did anything like this. And then in the last 3 years you've been doing this?
This one, about 3
So
3 years now.
how on earth did you come up with the idea just to suddenly put this?
Well,
into the act?
actually, I was doing a few like sort of act clinics with a few friends, and we were sort of thinking of tricks that we could each do. You know, everyone. It's good to have one trick that you're famous for. You know.
Yeah.
And
Yours was extreme burn until Jamie nicked it.
Yeah. And everything else.
Everything else.
And I wanted, because I'd switched from kind of close up to doing a lot more cabaret, and I just wanted something big on stage. And actually, Richard Pinner actually suggested this, and I'd seen Mike Caveney do it, and he does a sort of version. Our version is much more advanced and a much more detailed. And the hoop is just a plain hoop. There's nothing on it. You know, you really learn the real traditional method. Hello, Pablo. And then I thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a go. Now, when I looked, you know, can you buy this? You can't get it anywhere. There's nothing. There's basically a crappy PDF, right? That's it. And I think in Caveney's book, there's one page,
not much on it,
which doesn't actually say anything, does it? So I actually got a lesson from a juggler, and who I mentioned in the course and everything. I won't go into details now. Anyway. I then spent basically a whole year, 4 or 5 hours a day, perfecting it. I bought every drum hoop you can possibly buy, every glass you can possibly get, until I narrowed it down, worked on a routine that really works in any situation. And then I thought, and I've been doing it for a few years. Massive. It's such a great trick, you know.
Yeah. We've seen that.
Trust me.
It's not an affordable trick, sure.
It's a totally old, but not many people do it, you know. And I thought about it. I thought, do I really want everyone doing this, you know? And other magicians have said to me, do we want, you know, do you want everyone doing it?
Yeah.
I'm certainly being upstaged here by,
That's right.
And I thought, you know what? Because I want to give, I do give stuff back, you know, to the community, and I want everyone to have great acts and original acts. And this you can totally make your own. You can make it funny, you can make it serious, scary. You can, you know, just all I say is don't, and I say this about all my tricks and everything I do, is don't copy anyone else and don't use anyone.
So don't spin the hoop, don't use
Don't
glass,
spin the hoop,
don't use the hoop itself, use a square.
It has got a brilliant applause cue though, hasn't it? Which is what I like. So even if you do something quite simple, if you do that little bit at the end.
The easy moves honestly get you a massive applause, and when you throw the glass off, that is a wow moment, because people generally think it's stuck. And if you drop it, and you will, I mean, there's quite a few magicians out there. I was doing a multi-man at the Dorchester with Lee Smith, Spencer Wood, Nick Reed, a few others, and I dropped it. I was in the middle of the dance floor, like, you know, I don't know, 800 people at the Dorchester, black tie. I dropped it twice on the big final throw. If you drop it once, not a problem. You just fill it up. Everyone then realises that it's shit. This is real, man. You know. Yeah. If you drop it twice, you're kind of like.
But it adds to the suspense.
It does, but you do have to catch it on the first go. Otherwise, you're like. Fortunately, I did. But so if you drop it once, it's just not a problem, and you will. I promise you'll drop it. You know.
Well, we found that out, didn't we?
Yeah. You know.
As a segue.
Well, So basically, you've done all the hard work and the research and the learning, and now you're passing on that knowledge to other people who haven't got to go through everything you went through to do.
No.
So let's go over to the video we did in the car park. We did this about an hour ago. So Paul, when he turned up, we got Jason and Alex out there to give it a go. But first, Paul gives a little demonstration of just how you can do it. Right, so over to Paul in the car park. Hi guys, so we're outside the shop in the PropDog car park, and Paul's going to give us a quick demo of the kind of thing he does in his routine, and then we're going to get him to teach Alex and Jason a little bit of the routine. So here we go, over to Paul with a little bit of a demonstration of the hoop and glass.
This is my hoop and glass masterclass. So, 1 glass of water, 1 wooden drum hoop. The trick is to balance it on there, and first of all, just give a little mix. You would normally do this over the audience, and then we go for the big moves. Here we go. So a little one throw like that. All of these moves I teach in the group. And just like that.
Oh, very good.
But we'll take it a stage further. Let's go behind the back. This one I call the kamikaze, which in Japanese means wet audience. Helicopter. And then we get a big drum roll on the tables.
Can we go back a little bit further, Paul? Just
On your lap.
get an idea of the height.
We're going for the big one, guys. Sun's in the eyes, so can I go here?
The sun's in his eyes.
There we go. Awesome, Paul. Awesome.
Now
Right.
now I'm going to show you on the course. There's like 26 lessons of all the moves you need to do, so you can do this routine. It really does get the wow factor at any gig. Even if you just borrowed a drink off the table, done that, and went watch this. Trust me, they go wild. So I'm now going to teach the guys here at PropDog just a couple of quick moves. So come and join me, guys. Now, what we do have on Dave's new van, I don't know if you can see that.
You notice the van? The
You
van.
notice the van?
Nice van, huh?
The van is the truck, isn't it?
It's a truck. It's a truck, not a van. Well, the tax man, it's a van. For me, it's a
So
truck.
when I perform this, I usually use a big glass just because I work on a lot of big stages. But I teach with this. Now, this is our practice glass. It's exactly the same as this one, which is full of water. We'll come to that in a minute. So, first of all, Jason, take the glass.
Yeah.
We always look for just one sign on the hoop,
All right.
which is the top. Okay,
Okay,
just
yeah.
so you get used to it. So always put it there.
Yeah.
So that's your sort of hand grip, right?
You're left-handed, are you?
I'm left, but do it in your
Oh,
right hand.
right, okay, yeah.
Put the glass on the bottom. I'll use the water.
Yeah.
Now, all we're going to do, the first move you learn is this one, which you would normally do over the audience, and it's not a difficult move. It basically you just do that. Okay.
All right,
Perhaps
yeah.
it's a little
No,
bit more
fair
difficult.
Bit of practice.
That's it. So just give it a little wave.
I think I'm being too cautious.
Yeah, just the glass will stay there.
Hold on.
I promise you.
Bearing in mind, Jason is technically blind.
Yeah.
Swing it, Jason.
That's it. Go for it. That's it.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay, so what you're doing is you're kind of pausing and letting it fall. So I'm keeping
like
a
a
nice
pendulum.
fluid movement here, yeah, like a pendulum.
Okay, go ahead.
So try that one more time.
Oh yeah. Mate, this is why we're showing it.
Okay, so we're going to move on from that one. We're going to try a spin. Now, Lee Smith, I've got a little video. I taught Lee Smith this backstage in Norway. He literally done a double spin within about 2 minutes. So look,
Like a
we're
lot
just
big
going to
Lee.
rock it,
Yep.
right? And we're going to come round. You're going to follow the glass round, and you're going to just catch,
Okay.
just gently. Yes, yes.
Oh!
Touch me, Lee.
And he's blind.
Did you like that, Alex? Did you like that?
That was incredible.
That was alright. I can't do the swing, but I can
So,
flip it.
first thing you do is bring your hand back to the middle.
Yeah,
so
gotcha.
it's always in line, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then we do that again, just boom. Just like that.
Come on, Paul, sort it out, mate. I mean, who's doing this? Oh!
So let's,
I was like, who's doing this masterclass?
yeah, okay, so just round like that, catch, do it again. Perhaps we should have cut on the first one. Okay. But you can see just with a little bit of practice, we're now going to do the one finger one, right?
What I like about it is I'm going to enjoy practicing
It's
this.
such good fun. It's kind of
that's fun. I could do that all
like
day.
meditation almost. You literally I spent a year of about 4 hours a day in the garden just doing this. So look, we're going to do one finger. So,
Yep.
okay, just rest the hoop on your finger like this,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then all we're going to do is you're rocking it backwards and forwards, out all the way round, and
Okay.
just let it roll round the finger.
Oh, almost.
There you go.
Hit me on the shoulder.
Okay, so nice and wide like that, plenty of room. And just let it roll round the finger. That's it, that's it.
Oh, yeah.
But that was it.
Almost.
Do you want to go?
I'll go. I'll put my helmet on.
So you can
I'm
see
not
how
taking any
it's quite
chances.
addictive, isn't it?
I love it.
Taking
It's
any
brilliant.
chances.
So you use mine. There we yes! Look!
There you go.
What, is it
There you
the finger
go.
roll?
Yeah, so
Right,
one
this bit's
finger.
alright. That bit's alright.
Yeah, try this one first.
What's that? What's that?
That one I
So
can't
this
do.
is all you're going to do is this.
That one I can't get.
Okay, look, and you're just letting it go up. You're not holding the ring, you're sort of letting it pivot on your hand. Yeah? Like that.
Oh, there you go.
That's the first move I do over the audience's heads. Here we
Yeah,
go,
you got
look.
it, Jason.
And that's the one that where everyone goes, oh,
That
my
is
God,
brilliant,
oh my God.
that. That's very good.
Okay, right, now.
Good.
Now we're going to try a single throw. So you're just going to rock it forward and then watch the glass as it comes around and catch
Where
it.
do I catch it? With the glass at the bottom?
Yeah, so look, just as it's about here. So
Right.
look,
Yeah, I've got
if I
that.
do it like this, watch. Now, you see?
Alright, excellent.
Now, yeah, and then back to the
Yeah, I saw.
yeah, that's it.
Come on, mate. First time for me.
Yes,
Oh,
but that was,
unlucky.
I promise you, that was practically it. Yeah, your finger caught the glass.
I think it caught the glass. It did. It's not throwing everything else on that
So on the course we cover 26 lessons. It's a couple of hours long. I show you every move from these very basic ones right through to the most advanced triple behind the back.
I mean, the wind is not. Whoa, the wind is not
Figure of
helping.
eight, all the moves.
Oh, it's easy.
And on top of that, you come to a private Facebook group. The Masterclass called my Pro Magic Academy.
Here we go.
And
Ready?
I'm there for teaching
Oh,
one-on-one
go.
as well. So
2, 3.
here we go. And this is how it ends up. Yes.
This is great, honestly. This
Right, here
is,
we go.
it's much better than a card trick, isn't it? Well, how fun is this? I've got this though. What's that? 5 minutes practice?
How do you do the finger one? Not the finger one. That's what
So
I'm
one finger, and just let it roll around your finger, but you've got to give it enough. That's it. That was it.
Right,
That's it.
let's call it a day and go back
Let's
up
call
to
it a day.
that handsome bloke, Dave Bonsall, in the PropDog Magic Shop. We'll leave you there. Thanks, Paul.
The flash is
Thanks for that, Dave. Much appreciated. Yeah, so there we go. How
Well
much
done,
fun?
guys.
Yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely. How much
Thank you.
fun can two people have in a car park and straight away buying it? So yeah.
I mean,
The
don't
best
ask.
bit about that clip is you can visibly see Jason tanning throughout the
Yeah.
clip.
Yeah, put out the white. He's red now. Look at him.
I don't want answers to how much fun can 2 people have in a car park either.
with a hoop and a glass.
Right, yeah.
There we go. So, Paul, while we're talking, while we're watching that, I was just saying to Paul, you know, what about if you have a low ceiling? I mean, for example, here we have a low ceiling. Could
Yeah.
you do it in a venue like this? I
Yeah.
mean, could you do it now? Do you want to, can you do it in here?
What, live?
Do it live,
Yeah,
in
yeah,
here,
alright.
on a low ceiling.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's go
I
across.
did do this. I'll tell you. In the Ned, they got a really low ceiling, and I think it was one of my very first ever performances, and I dropped it several times.
Okay, well, we're going to go across to the phone cam here, and
Do
yeah,
you want to use water or the practice glass?
whatever
Water.
you want to
Whatever you
do, whatever you
prefer.
want to do. So,
We got
Okay.
water.
Yeah.
Water, come on.
course.
Okay, here we go.
So we're
course.
using the white hoop or brown hoop.
Whichever one.
Magician's choice.
Yeah. Now we're
Yeah.
quite low ceiling here.
Which
That's
one have we
only, what, a
eliminated?
foot and a half above your head.
Yeah. So what I teach on the course is first of all the easy moves, right? So you'd start off here. So low ceiling. This one is easy, right? Look, nothing. Yep. That can. I'm not going to go that high. So then we do the one finger, and we can do that as much as we want.
Bobo's fascinated.
Isn't that brilliant? That's so cool.
And then what's nice with this, you come here, I hope I've got room here, and we can do this one. So as long as it's not really going over my head, I'm obviously conscious of the head. And then let's catch that.
Yes.
And then, but I reckon we go for it. We're going to try behind the back and then a double spin.
crikey.
So this is a
Raincoat's
single.
on.
This is a single spin, right? We go behind the back. What I have to do here is I have to do the spin much quicker. So, good work, but we'll try.
Yes.
Shall we do it again?
We're live, ladies and
We'll do it
gentlemen.
again. Okay, so
Live in the PropDog Lounge.
It is. This ceiling is lower than nearly any
That
other
is
ceiling.
lower,
you
yeah.
like
It's the
to
latest.
see, yeah.
You've only
We can remove a ceiling tile and go
no,
for the ceiling
no,
tile.
we're gonna do it. Watch.
Straight through the roof.
Yeah.
Yay!
There you go.
Well done. Brilliant.
It can be done.
Brilliant.
It can be done. Awesome.
You're doing some of that blindfolded earlier as well. Yeah, a bit of fun.
So
Well
there
done,
we
mate.
are, live,
Well done.
guys.
So that's
live.
it. www.promagicacademy.co.uk. But you've got a link for it.
Follow
right?
the link on our
Yeah.
Facebook page.
Yeah, and do you
Yeah,
want to put a
just
link
leave
on
it
here
on
when
the
you
Yeah.
go
I'll
off
do
there
it
to
in
put
a
a
minute.
link on there and do that.
Yeah.
Right, brilliant. Cheers, Paul. Good to
Thank
see
you,
again, buddy.
guys.
Yeah,
Cheers, mate.
and,
Thank you for
um,
teaching us.
yeah.
Have a great afternoon,
Wash your
guys.
hands.
And I'll see you in
Yep.
the Facebook group.
That was awesome.
Right, I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Yeah, that's Paul Martin. Amazing. Yeah, brilliant. So, right.
That was the best bit. Thanks, guys. See you next.
Yeah.
I'm not going to
Oh, we're
get any
still
word
going.
from you two for the next 2 weeks, am I?
No.
All right. let's
Those
catch,
ceiling panels are going to be in trouble, aren't they? You need some
let's
fun.
catch up with some comments then, because
Things appearing.
yeah.
Kane was dangerous.
Right, okay, where were we? Right, Neil Edwards says afternoon. In fact, anyone that's saying afternoon, hello and afternoon to everybody, because obviously we're using up a lot of time here. So I'm not going to say hello to everyone individually. If you just afternoon all, we'll just crack on with the comments that are slightly longer. So, for example, Jonas says, hi all, I wouldn't complain and say it's hotter here in Sweden, but two short persons with hairy feet just thrown a cold ring through my window. A Hobbit thing.
Hobbit.
Yeah, no, yeah, okay. I think we should go to Sweden. I think we should do it live from Sweden.
Well, go see Ottar and get Ottar to host us over there. Adrian says, hi, I started swearing at the computers. It kept taking me to a new video. I didn't realise the live had ended. Hi guys, happy Poets Day. And to you, Charlie. Stacked Liam says Liam. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a little while. George says, thanks so much for all the stuff you gave me. You're most welcome, George, and it was great to have you here, my friend. George, if you didn't see last week's video, do go back and check it out. George has done some amazing card gimmicks, and he's only 10 years old.
Oh, we love George.
He's brilliant. He's brilliant. So, Hoop and Glass is Pete Meacham. Stephen Levering, hi all, pop in the... Oh, you've done that. We've done that one already. George says, I've been building loads of gimmicks.
Yes.
Excited to show you. Yeah, can't wait to see him again, George, when you come back in. Stephen Blair says, afternoon team, great service earlier with the Zanderman book test. You're most welcome. That does remind me, actually, the Zanderman book tests are in. We've got a lot more the Theory 11 stuff. A big delivery came today.
Yeah.
What have we got from Theory 11? So we got Flux. Flux is back in. We've got all the Zanderman book cards. We've got several new decks of cards. We've got the Odyssey rings back in. They've been out of stock forever. We've got Monarchs back in.
Red Monarchs. And then 2 new decks of cards. This is a deck of cards.
Hang on a minute, hang on. Let's go over to the close-up cam. I haven't seen these yet. These are new. There we go.
So these ones are the Hollywood Roosevelts, new from Theory. Nice. And these ones, this is a nice touch. These, for every sale of these, I think money is donated to HIV research, which is quite good.
What's on the back of these?
It's a nice design on there.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So new decks of cards.
All right. So
and basically refilled everything that we sell from Theory 11.
Yeah, loads more stuff. Check it out on the Theory 11 category on the main PropDog homepage. Right. Andy Tingley says, I'm in for a visit Monday, lads. First time out since March. I'll be good to see you, Andy. We will make you feel very welcome, mate.
You can have a go on the Hoop and Glass.
Yeah, absolutely. Amber Williams says, hey there, good to see you all. It was my birthday yesterday. Seeing you is the best gift. Thank you, Amber.
Oh, that's kind.
Jeffrey says...
disappointed birthday, wasn't it?
We're the best. Hi guys, thanks for my brass Matchbox and 007 pen. I love them both. Must be the best voucher ever made. You're most welcome, Jeffrey. Neil Edwards says, hi team. I got the Akito box you aged for me. It's lovely, thank you. Wow, that was quick. Yeah, glad you liked it, and you're most welcome. Robert Van Buren says, I thought Jason may wear a mankini in this hot weather. He was wearing one when he came into work this morning. We made him take it off.
Send me a PM, Robert.
All part of the calendar is coming.
All part of the service.
Ardar says, I can safely attest that frog dance is a genuine tradition and that everyone in Sweden does around the maypole every year. Wow. Okay.
Also, you need to send us a video of the frog
absolutely,
dance for the blog.
Good afternoon, guys. Says Ronnie Hay. What's roasting hot? What a roasting hot week? Yeah, it definitely is. I went for a run yesterday in 32 degrees, and it was probably one of the hardest runs I've ever done. That was a killer. Bob says, hi guys. Any chance you start selling your iconic PropDog polo shirts? Bob from Los Angeles. Iconic, eh? Yeah, we've sold a few of them to customers, but we don't get them cheap, so we spend a lot of money because they're embroidered, and they cost us about 20 odd quid each. So we sold, we gave one away, and we sold one for £20. We can always get them in, but we can't just get one and get it in. We have to order a lot of them, so we do maybe 1 or 2 orders a year to get some in for the staff. But I may do a few extra sizes and put them on the website at some point in the future. But yeah, at the moment, nothing, Bob. I don't even think I've got a spare one. So,
they're nice shirts, aren't they?
They are. They're
really
very
nice
comfy.
shirts.
Yeah. Although the sizes are weird. So I'm normally between a medium and a large, and I wear a small t-shirt. You're on, is that medium or large?
This one is a large.
It's a large. And you're on,
Smaller or medium.
Small, medium, yeah. They are a size off. Right, new trend, says Finley. Pete versus Finley. Absolutely. Well, it's really a three-way thing, isn't it, between you and Robert Van Buren as well. So Pete versus Finley versus Robert Van Buren. Bobo, stop putting your bum in my face. Pete Meacham says, I got my last delivery, thank you, but my wife has taken it to give to me for my birthday. Came through really quick, plus mental dice is perfect and fun. You're most welcome, Pete, and I'm glad you like it. Josh Wood says, when will you guys be restocking your cases? I don't know, Josh. I try every week to get them, but the supplier we get them from, we've bought, and I think we're the only people who buy these cases, so we bought every case he had for sale and sold out of all those cases, and now it's a case of trying to get one cheap enough. Otherwise, I'm paying the price for the cases that we're selling them at, so we wouldn't make any money, or we'd have to sell them twice the money. So we'll look into it. Right, Andy Tigley again says, is Steam 2 worth buying? No one's answered as yet. Alex Adams says, hi guys, will you be demming Steve 2.0? Can you do it? Everything that it says.
Very interesting this, isn't it? 'Cause it's been out for a while.
It's been out for a long while. We'll put it this way. It was about 4 years ago I decided that we weren't going to stock it for a reason, which I'm going to get to later on if no one else gets to it. And it is a great trick. It is a very, very good trick. But you will see a reason why we didn't stock it coming up very soon. Suspense.
Boy, did I get in
Drum
trouble.
roll.
It just seems funny that so many people are asking about it now.
Probably because we're stocking it.
Yeah,
yes. we certainly decided, well, it's been long enough now, we'll start stocking it because we had a few customers ask for it, so we've got a few of them in. Adrian Tritton says, thief! What's that all about? I wonder. We'll find out. I'll finish watching later as I've got to go back to work. Sean Mann said Abstract Effects made it.
They didn't. It's good.
Yeah, trust me, they're not making anything in the world of well, they are making it, but they're not making it, if you see what I mean. James Hudson says, because the creator of Steam is a thief. That's right. Yes, Adrian Chitton was there, but yeah, basically, so Ali Nora is the creator of Steam, and if you weren't aware, Ali Nora was the famous face who stole a Plus wallet from our site in Blackpool. We caught him on video. We posted it because I didn't know who he was. We posted it live on YouTube. We got about 50,000 views on the video, and loads of people saying, "Oh my God, that looked like Ali Nora." Surely it wasn't. So Ali Nora was a very well respected. He was a very well respected dealer and performer in France, and he's not so well respected anymore. He's still banned from the Magic Convention of Blackpool, and I think from most other conventions as well. Basically, if you haven't seen the video, he comes along with a stand and a newspaper. Looks across the stand, puts the newspaper down on the Plus wallets, looks around at that, picks up the newspaper, and then walks off, and there's a gap where there was a Plus wallet. And the crazy thing was, all he had to do was say, "Hi Dave, I'm Ali Nora, I'm creator of Steam. I'm just wondering if there's any chance of doing a deal on a Plus wallet." I'd have given one to him, or maybe done a swap for Steam. But that is the reason we didn't stop Steam, because Ali Nora was a creator and he is a thief. So yes, we do not like thieves.
I think that site's got a name, hasn't it? I don't know what it is though.
Yeah,
anyway,
the Nora.
The Nora.
The paper steal.
Yeah. So you
The Daily Pilfergraph.
Michael Brimmer says, I know. Josh Woods, will you guys ever make Orange for Life? Probably not, Josh. Now, we get asked a few times if we can make Orange for Life, Apple for Life, other stuff. The problem is, you can't just make a mold for 1 or 2 oranges. We have to be able to make at least 50 or so to make the money back it takes to make it worth our while, because it's extremely expensive to make them. Plus, oranges won't fit in most chop cups, so we're limiting larger fruit to only busking cups and balls, which are very rare. Maybe we may sell 1 or 2 a year, but I can't imagine we'll sell many more than that, so it's just not really worth it, I'm afraid. But you will find some very good quality fake fruits online. The only problem you get is a lot of fake fruits are quite hard on the outside because they're not designed for being quiet inside a chop cup. So if you try and put a plastic hard fruit inside the chop cup, you've got to do it very, very quietly, whereas you kind of hear a noise going in. But there are some very good ones out there. But we at the moment do not do them, and we don't have any plans. I think Michael Lamar has fab fruit. I'm not sure if they're still available, but I think he did a very small tangerine. Peter Booth says, it's from They Live, starting Rowdy Roddy Piper. I'm out here to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out bubba. Okay. They Live. Okay, that's all about his comment. But yeah, They Live, starring Rowdy Roddy. I don't know it. Never heard of it. Guinness, please, said Walter. One Way, says Sean Mack. Killing Them, Dave, says Peter Burkett. Jonas says the best performance I know of the hoop and glass was a Russian juggler, Boris Panfilenkov.
Yeah, he's on.
Bubba.
I put a link on the course to him.
Okay, did you hear that? Paul said he's put a link on the course. The Russian duo Buba and Bubka, or Buka.
Yeah, he's incredible.
Buba and Buka. Yeah. Paul says he's incredible if you didn't hear. He passed his act on to me, onto the wonderful Antoine Frank, who now, according to me, has the best hoop and glass act.
Well, you haven't seen Paul yet, have you, of course?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Charlie Robinson says there was an issue with Ali Nora, or was there? Well, he says there was, but yeah, there was. Yeah, Charlie. Freddie says, I'm looking forward to my first visit to PropDog Shop on the 11th of July for my 18th. Also my first visit to any magic shop.
Oh,
Freddie!
fantastic.
We're breaking Freddie's cherry. Wow. Well, we can't wait to have you, Freddie. When you come in, make sure you say, I'm Freddie, because all we know is your name and we won't know what you look like.
And it's my birthday, more importantly.
Yeah, and say I'm Freddie from Facebook Live, because there could be a lot of Freddies. I go, oh, hello, Freddie. Kenny says, hi, guys. I hope you had a chance to view my funny story for the lounge. Yes, Kenny, we did get back to you on that one.
Yep.
Thank you. We will be putting it on the live very shortly. We just need to find 5 minutes to upload it. Alex says, notice you updated the board behind you. Yeah, we're going to be talking about that a little later on. We did ask you guys whether we should have just tricks or tricks and books, and you all said tricks and books, so we've got the new tricks and books. Me, Mila, and the boys have all been busy all week getting all that sorted out. And we literally only finished it about an hour ago. Alex says, notice... Oh, no, done that one. Martin says, hi, PropDog team from Switzerland. Love the new lounge. Thank you, Martin. Yeah, so do check out the lounge, guys. Tell us your stories. If you've got anything that happened to you at a gig that is funny, or even if it's just interesting, please do submit it. We'd love to have it on the lounge. Josh says, hi, guys. I'll be coming to you next week. Good to see you again, Josh. Or will be good. Finley says, I'm loving the acrobatic knock by Daryl. It's such a great routine. It is indeed.
Oh, great.
George, is the Matrix art worth the £60?
Yes.
It is, 100%,
If
George.
you use it.
Yeah, you've got to find a use for it. I mean, 10 years old, probably not the best buy for you, because it is a lot of money. But if you're going to use it, yeah, it's fantastic. But George, it won't be long before you can make a version of that yourself. The frog dance, according to legend, is an English thing where English soldiers made fun of the French. Wow. Did not know that. Jonas, you font of all knowledge.
Well, that's good, because I was complaining that the English don't have any good traditional
Animal
Oh,
dances.
hang on. No, we do.
What?
We have Morris dances.
Yeah, well, that was the one thing I could come up with.
with bells on.
Were you ever a Morris dancer? You strike me as somebody who might have done Morris dancing.
I can see you, Morris
I can definitely see you doing
No,
it.
no, I
With your
was,
helmet.
I would sit in a beer garden and wish that they'd go away a lot quicker than they are. That was all I did with Morris dancing. Just
Bell ends. I mean, they've got them on.
Scott says, forgot to say myself a budgie bloody thing bites. Forgot to say, got myself a budgie bloody thing bites. Okay, yeah, now Scott,
Should it pecs?
yeah, with the budgie biting, Bobo bit a little bit at first. It's a kind of a bird thing they do when they're not sure of you. So what I did with Bobo is really quick and easy to stop her biting. Bobo, you're going to try and bite? She probably won't bite now. Come here, what's this? Come on. She won't do it, but when she bites, just grab her beak. Just grab the beak and hold it, and the budgie will start squealing with it, then let go. And if you do that every time it bites you, it'll stop biting in no time. It's not a personal thing, it's not necessarily aggressive, it's just a way if you watch two wild birds in nature, they will literally sort of bite each other as a way of communication.
Jason, really?
This is true.
Sorry.
I looked into this.
God.
Birds
What
will
mind?
communicate with their beaks. You know, if they're grooming each other and they hit a soft spot, the other bird will bite it. It's not an aggressive thing, it's just a way of communicating. No, but yeah, there we go. Either that or leave it with me for a couple of weeks and I'll soon train it up.
So embarrassed.
So what?
That's the way his mind's working,
matter.
Dave.
Doesn't matter. Two wild birds in nature.
So can I? So I can help
very
with
warm.
building my kids' magic show, says Josh.
You can help. When somebody
Oh,
comes
so you can help. Okay, oh yeah, well we can definitely offer you advice on that, 100%. Well, Jason's the one for that, yeah. Chris says, well done, George. We want to see him. Bailey says, hey team, PropDog. Hand to you, Bailey. It's been a while, mate. Stephen Barry says, hey Paul Martin.
Hi, Stephen Barry.
1 metre apart, question mark. In August, I'll try to show them, says George.
Oh, okay, brilliant.
Yeah, be good to have you back, George. Andy Ray says, having great fun learning the hoop and glass. Get
Yes.
on it.
done,
PropDogger,
mate.
hello and hello, Lord Dave, says says James.
Lord Bonsall, I believe.
So yeah, if you didn't see the beginning of last week's video with George, George did call me Lord Dave on the way out, and yeah, we didn't think people would hear it, but obviously some of you have. Amber says Henry White, hey, Henry White. I'm guessing Henry's watching the live then. We don't get to see who's watching, not like on Facebook where you get the little name pop up. We don't know who's joining us and who's not, unless you
Hello,
comment.
Henry.
Oh,
So
hi, Henry.
if you are watching, Henry, hello buddy, hope all is well. Finley says, how much is a course?
£97.
£97. Andy Ray says the course is second to none. Real hats off for this. Ryan Adams, can you talk about the Ultra Coke practically?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
We probably can, yes.
It
So,
goes on sale Monday, doesn't it? Well,
yeah.
is it pre-sale Monday or
Where
sale
can-
Monday?
So, where could the Ultra Can be?
Where is it?
Oh, hang on a minute. There is the Ultra Can. There we go. So, Ultra Can. We looked at this on the live and went, yeah.
On the video, on the trailer.
Yeah, sorry, on the trailer. Yeah, I got live on the brain. So we looked at this on the trailer and went, right, okay, very much sans mines or cheap Chinese or
It
well,
looked
even have
terrible,
effects at the
didn't it?
moment. Yeah, it looked terrible. I was like, I really got it open. It went, wow. Blown away. Absolutely brilliant. I can hold it. I am holding it like this, and there is no way on the earth that I would know this isn't a real can unless I touched it. It looks that good. I mean,
It's brilliant.
yeah,
It's brilliant.
100%. We're gonna get.
Give it to Paul. Has Paul seen it?
No, but I did see the video.
Come here.
yeah,
Come
yeah.
here.
Made out of.
Hang on a minute. Hang on.
Paul will be a judge of how good that looks.
That is amazing.
Isn't it great? Let's get the close-up cam on that. It is so well made, so deceptive.
I mean, the miracle is that they've managed to make it look so bad in the trailer.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
how
yeah.
they
I
how the
looked at it
trailer's
like,
so shocking.
Because
Yeah.
it's actually really, really good.
You could
So-
easily have that on the table.
Here we go, guys. That is it. You can see that close up. Look, it even looks like a real Coke can like that.
Yeah.
It is absolutely stunning.
You could put that on the hoop.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So you could use it as a crush, but I wouldn't use this as a crush. This isn't something you want to use as a crush. You want to use this as an appearance.
So good.
Yeah, I mean, Nielsen bottles and those kind of latex bottles, this rivals all of them without a shadow of a doubt. This is as good, but with a Nielsen bottle, they're mainly meant for crushing up and throwing away. With this, you wouldn't want to crush it because you can crush a real can. You would want this for appearances. So you can have it with some flash paper and appear like that. You know, I like the idea of just going, just kind of coughing it up, some how like that. You could, you know, you can have two of them. You could push one into that ear and pull the other one out of that ear, whatever you want. But that is the Coke can. You can put liquid in it, and it looks brilliant. So yeah, completely amazed. We only got 3 because we thought that's crap. I'm going to get a ton more of these in now. Absolute loads in.
$37.99.
37. It is a little expensive, but it's still cheaper than the Nielsen bottles.
It's not if you compare it to Nielsen stuff.
yeah,
That's
But there's
really-
none of that label flaking off, and also we've been
Yeah,
crushing
yeah.
this can a lot, and that I
That's
mean
fine.
that's.
I
not-
thought there was going to be a cheap plastic
incredibly-
label that will crush, and once you've done it a few times, it'll look awful. But we've been playing around with this one this is our demo one. We've
Yeah.
been playing around that for about 3 or 4 hours today, just
Dropping
mucking
it from
around, different ideas. I've been producing it with flash paper, all kinds of things. And yeah, it is just,
There's no
Brilliant.
sign of wear
Yeah.
and tear. It's just good as
it's great.
yeah,
Brilliant.
absolutely brilliant. So that is
Well done, Syouma, or whoever it is. I think it's
absolutely
Syouma.
really good. And I'm sure there are tons of other things you can come up with that. So yeah, that is Ultra Coke,
Yes.
and we've only got
3.
one left.
One left. Oh, right.
Yeah, one left, and we sold 2 already. That's a demo one, and we're going to get a load more in for next week. So yeah, if you do want one, so one available now. Otherwise, put notify when available, and when they come in next week, you can get one. But very,
I can't
very
fault
good.
that.
3 times is a circus, says Andy Ray. I'm not sure what that means, but I'm sure you're going to tell me in a minute. 97, says Charlie Robinson.
You're correct.
What's his amount?
That's how much the course is.
Oh, well, okay, of course it is. Yeah,
Just
yeah, yeah.
97. I
Just
think.
only 97. I
It
mean,
was going to be 347, but I changed my mind.
yeah, absolutely. And this is a lot of Paul's last 3 years, time and effort gone to this. Sebastian Blickley says, great, it's Friday and PropDog Live. Happy days. Indeed, happy days, my friend. Chris says, van extension. Yeah, it's a van for the Taxman. It's a truck for me. Alex, is the scooter warm in the winter delivering the post? Yeah, whenever it's raining outside when we go home, you always have a laugh. Alex goes home like a little wet dog. The hoop thing looks like so much fun. I have to make a burning version of it somehow. Absolutely,
my
Arthur.
God.
And as you spin it, kaboom, and goes down again.
Imagine a flaming glass. That would be
Absolutely.
wicked.
Well, you could just put like some alcohol in the actual
Yes.
glass.
Yeah,
and
you
do
could
the
do
flaming
that.
glass rather than the flaming hoop. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. 100% going to buy
Paul's
it.
looked into it, of
That's
course.
an extension on
Burning
the
fluid.
Masterclass.
Yeah, Robert Van Buren said exactly the same thing. Burning fluid in a glass, Otter. Yeah,
Wicked.
absolutely.
Wicked.
Andy Tingley says, would have been more fun with Jason with no clothes on, laugh out loud. Dog is in the car park. Browser history cleared. That's Chris. James Chin. That is so cool, oh my God. Walter says, Boba looked like he was saying, what is all this about? Yeah. She was a little bit curious at that one. Joshua says, when will you guys be restocking your cases? Have we done that one already? Adrian says, ProMatic Academy. There's a link there. Thanks for that, Adrian. Straight away under Paul as well. Otter, use a flaming drink. Says Jonas. Freddie says, it's Christmas for me when PropDog have a live video of my beloved West Bromwich Albion of the game on at the same day. What would you
Good
do
luck.
if they're both on at the same time, though? That's the question.
Watch this on YouTube.
Yeah, catch up.
What's the game on YouTube? Come on. Adam Bowness, I'll happily pay more than £20 for one of those shirts. Andy Tigley, I'll buy a shirt. Well, I'll get a load in then, guys. I'll get a whole load in. How's that? Maybe we charge 25 quid, and because the problem is when we buy them and stock them, we're going to have to pay VAT on anything you buy off us. So
can we have our names on them so we know who's the most popular? I always thought we would take that with Jason. Jason Orange would always be the one left in the rack, and the rest would be sold out.
But we might have more customers called Dave than Alex or Jason.
I reckon you've got more called Dave and Alex than you have Jason.
David Harris says, I know a good company that can do your shirts cheaper with no minimum order. Thanks, David. I mean, there's no minimum order with the company we do, but there's no point putting just one order or one or two in. It's not really worth it for us, especially with postage and everything. But also, it's got to be good quality. I've been to about 4 or 5 different companies. You may notice we had light blue ones before. It's finding the right shirt. The company we do this from, Workwear Express, they have about 30 different types of polo shirt. And I've had to buy so many of them to find the good ones, because you buy them, they look great, you wash them once, bring them out, and they've either stretched massively or shrunk down, or you get all bobbly bits over them. So it's this exact make of that shirt that I really want, because it's a good quality shirt, but some of them are just awful. Really cheap and nasty. Nigel says, wearing my PropDog polo shirt, a simple product, a PropDog t-shirt would be nice. So yeah, Nigel, you are the one of only 2 people to have one. You and Adrian Trittman are the only people who've got one. But yeah, the main PropDog logo, so this logo here, I was thinking about putting that onto a t-shirt. The problem is the amount of colours on it, so it's too expensive to embroider. So if you do a transfer, those transfers, they look awful, so I've got to find a better way to do it. I have less colours in it. It's all about the colours. 4 colour maximum is what we want. Alan Robinson's on. Hello, buddy. He says, hey, lads. Ottar says, Mars Fab Fruit do not age well. They grow dark in colour after only a year. Wow, I didn't know that. Thanks for that, Ottar. James Hudson, how come you're still friends with Ali Nora on Facebook, Dave? Well, he did try and apologise to me. Well, he did actually apologise to me. Basically, I refused to take the video down off Facebook until he paid me for the wallet and did a public apology, which eventually he did, and he did that via Facebook, so we're still kind of friends on Facebook, and he's asked me a few times if he can come over to the UK and buy me a meal and everything to make up for it, so I said no. Nigel Quinn, hope to drop by your store next month. Alex, do you stock Impromptu Secrets by Dominic Twose?
No, I believe that's an International Magic publication.
Oh, so we can't get it now.
I don't know. Well, I might try and contact them, see what we can do. But
yeah, have a word, see if we can get them in. Yeah. Simon says, good afternoon, boys.
He goes to the Circle now and again, though, Nigel, so you might pick one up directly from him, maybe.
Yeah, I'll just get one from International Magic. Yeah, go direct. And there they have them on the website. And they probably could do with the business at the moment as well, being primarily a walking shop. They must be really struggling. Simon says, good afternoon, boys. Late joining you today, but pleased to be here. And we are pleased to have you, Simon. Michael Brimmer, does the hoop and glass come with a practice glass? Any idea what the price of the course and items will cost? So yeah, as we said, Michael, it's going to be £97, which Charlie's repeated down here, and then you have to buy the hoop and glass yourself. How much are the hoops and glasses roughly?
About altogether about 50 quid. So
about
£40 for the hoop and then a glass.
40 quid for the hoop.
And you make your own glass. It's all explained, but you will be stocking them.
So. We'll come up with a package for you.
Them, yeah. So the hoops are actually a musical instrument hoop. Is that right?
Drum hoop,
a drum hoop. There we go. Which is why they're quite expensive. Thank you for Clone and Jumping Jacks too. I can't wait to use them properly, says Freddie.
You're welcome.
Roy says, just been 10 minutes wondering why super glue won't stick. Realised it's debonder. If you want super glue to stick even quicker, Roy, put a little bit of talcum powder on it and it will glide almost instantly as you do it. Josh says, who is the most famous magician you have had in your shop?
Paul Martin came in once.
Paul Martin,
long
Jamie's been here a few times. Oh, we've had, Andy Nyman comes in regularly. David Stone's been in a couple of times. Dynamo comes in a bit. We've had a few celebs or minor celebs come in.
Mr. Singh?
Singh's not really that famous, is he? But yeah. Singh's a YouTube star, isn't he? Yeah, Singh isn't someone.
Well, yeah, but some circles a YouTube star is a famous.
We love you. We love you.
What about Don?
Don Phil, super famous.
Don.
Yeah,
we love Don.
If you're watching Don, hello, mate. But yeah, we've had a few come in. What's his name wants to come in as well. comedian with the bald head. Used to do the
Harry Hill.
Harry Hill. Thank you. Yeah, Harry Hill wants to come in.
Have we still got Julius Dean's
Wayne
glasses
Dobbs has
as
been
well,
in
by the
those
way?
times.
We still got Julius's glasses, by the way.
Yeah, Julius. Oh no, I threw him away eventually. Yeah,
Oh,
Julius Dean.
unlucky.
I suppose he's famous amongst YouTube. Julius comes in. He used to come in quite a lot actually. He left his glasses here one day. They were here for a year, hanging up on the ceiling, thrown away now.
Couldn't find his way back.
Cheap, nasty glasses. They're sunglasses. They're pretty crap ones.
I know.
Right, Chris says, really impressed with George and the younger guys. Reminds me of visits to Alan Allen's Magic Spot, an international 40 years ago. Wow, bring back memories. Showing your age there, Chris. George Grayson says, I've been wearing my PropDog badge.
George.
Free advertising for PropDog. Yes.
Hey.
I did
Paul
notice that
Martin.
George bought more elastic thread actually the other day, didn't you, George?
So Paul's talking to Paul, talking to Michael. Finley says, I hope to come to the shop sometime soon as I live in Essex, a little far. Where's the nearest train station to you? It's on the it's Whitton, which is on the Waterloo line. So go to Waterloo station and get the train to Windsor, Slough and Eton, Finley. And we're on the line for Whitton, W-H-I-T-T-O-N. The details are on the PropDog Magic Shop, the PropDog site under the shop. So click on the shop link, it's all under there. Josh Crafer says, any giveaway today? I'm not sure, Josh, we probably will at some point. Chris Gillander says, I was convinced the Coke can would be crap. So were we, yeah. Just never can tell what you're going to get until you get it.
It's nice to be surprised, isn't it?
Yeah, well, most trailers are amazing and show the product had to be amazing and are crap. And
This is the other way around.
Yeah, this is the other way around, yeah. So, there's more reviews coming out about Debut as well. So it looks like the whole Debut thing, we had a bit of a rant about it last week. Looks like other people are thinking the same thing as well. Nick Adcock, could you give away the aircon unit?
No.
I'll be in trouble with these guys. See, they've got aircon up here. I'm downstairs in the workshop and no aircon down there.
Oh, Andy Ray's explained this 3 times at circus.
Drop something once, shows you're a human. Twice you're unlucky. 3 times it's a circus. I get you now, Andy. Yeah, thanks for clearing that up. Mentalism isn't my strong suit. Ultra Coke, how about egg to silk routine with it? Yeah, I kind of get that because you can switch it for the real one afterwards, and then
There was a release. Someone released a silk.
Yeah, not bad idea, Eddie.
Someone released that as their
Did
own
they?
trick. Yeah, I can't remember who it was now.
What silk to Coke? That egg to Coke?
Yeah. So you put the silk in and you produce a Coke can.
Oh,
and then
okay.
it's the silk to egg, but with a Coke can.
Got it.
I can't remember who released it now, but it's often done with you get those money safes, that are actually.
oh
can of Coke.
yeah. We used to make them and sell them as object to impossible location. Yeah.
Right, yeah. So that's how it's done, but it's someone else's routine, so I don't know where it came from.
Peter Burke says, I thought that about the can as well. It doesn't look good on the video, but now you see it's really good. Yeah, it's just incredible. Dave, do you have a book list somewhere so it can be read better? Not really as such. What we have is the website category. But if you do want a list, we can do that on our back-end database. We can copy and paste the list to you. So drop us an email, Walter, and we'll get the guys to do that for you. For books. A book list of all the books we have in stock.
Crikey.
I mean, obviously they're on the website, but sometimes it's difficult to read through. But if you want a visible list...
Enjoy that, mate.
Yeah. No, because all we got to do is bring up books on the category on the back end and copy and paste them into Notepad and just get rid of everything else.
And if you've got a request for a book, just let me know and
we
I
can
look
get
for it
any
and try
book
and
in you.
delve
Well, any book. We can get a lot of books that we don't sell. So yeah, we just order them in from Murphy's for you. I know he says, and the Magic as well. Not so much the Magic. The list is 5,000 long, Walter. It's a little bit too long. Although saying that, we've got the back-end database we download.
So you could just...
Yeah, actually, I could send you one. Yeah, absolutely. No, we can, because I have to do a stock check every year of every single product, and I did a stock check as from the 1st of May. So I've got all 4,500 products listed on a spreadsheet. So yes, we could.
Let's go back to the good old days.
And we
could
do that with the books as well. Yeah, we could. I'll send you the list. I'll send you the list, Walter. Drop us an email to remind us. Scott says, what are your thoughts on 52-to-1 card deck? Looks to be really good. Is it a special deck of cards, or can it be done on any deck? It is a special deck, and it is blimmin' brilliant. Very, very good. Yeah, absolutely. Right, okay, so let's get on with something else. Let's talk about some things. What do you want to talk about?
What do you want to talk about? You're the boss.
Right, well, display case, may as well get at that very quickly.
Yes.
So this is the card display case. We've got this in. It's been out a little while, but I only just got this in, and I ordered it by mistake. I meant to get the single one in, which we've sold a few of, and I got this in by mistake, and it's amazing. It's just so well made. So yeah, it's a display space. You put all your cards in it, and you've got this magnetic clasp that comes on from there. And I'm going to put this on the close-up cam because the quality is incredible. I mean, I make a lot of stuff from acrylic, so I know just how difficult it is. Look at this. Look, there's the let's focus on that. There we go. That is the actual quality of the box. You see the little magnets on there that join it all together. It's really, really beautifully made, and it just clips nicely into place. So those are the TCC display cases. What else have we got? Well, I've got the close-up cam. We've got some stuff over here.
I've never seen anyone quite so excited about an acrylic case
but
until Dave. Yeah, but you came running going, look, look to me.
But I make things. I've made these boxes, and I know how hard they are to make, and I cannot come anywhere near that kind of quality with my stuff. So let's have a look. What else have we got to talk about, guys?
Well, we've got loaded dice quickly. That one.
We'll talk about that later on, because that's our filler, because no one's really that interested in those. They're not that amazing. But
we've got some kid stuff. But
right, let's talk about. Let's do a review of Stacked, okay? Because I still don't know. I've seen briefly the product. I started watching the trailer, but then stopped because I didn't want to know too much about it. I'd rather just know what's going on here from you guys, because the first thing I looked at. I'm just going to go and
sit next to Paul.
I looked at this and saw it, started watching the trailer. I thought, that looks pretty good. Stop there. We'll get this in and we'll talk about it on the live, because I'm sure it's going to be pretty good. So we got it in, and...
Well, let me show it to you, Dave. That's probably the best.
I can see by your face that you're not impressed. Okay, all right.
I've been desperately trying to make this into something.
Right, now, first of all, before we go any further, as a magician, I'm looking at that going, that looks weird, but I don't think a layperson would so much, okay? So, all good so far.
No. So, Dave, what I've got here is a normal deck of playing cards.
Yeah.
But actually, no. It's actually my wages. There you go. It is...
That's one presentation.
That is the presentation.
That is so
pretty much.
Do you know what? I mean, at first, it wasn't too bad. I think you need a more magical way of producing the money. The money, by the way, looks terrible.
That was the move.
The money looks terrible.
The money looks terrible because
Can I quote it, please?
Yeah, go on.
Jason could do the quote.
The money looks terrible. I'm just going to come around here. The money looks terrible in case you get pulled over by the cops or you're performing for police.
I'm sorry?
That's the reason.
I think they'll arrest you for something else, to be honest.
That's the reason they give on the video.
On the actual video, they say that on the video?
Yep.
Okay.
For legal reasons.
But the money does look terrible. I don't know how it looked on camera.
I think you're fine. On close inspection, they are not real banknotes. That is also another quote.
Very obvious. I mean, could you use your own banknotes? No, you couldn't, because sideways.
So you could remake it with your own banknotes, but it would cost you a lot of money. So you can actually do a trick where you pause gently to try and force a...
Right, I want to see this on the camera. So I tell you what.
You have to hold it like this as well.
I'm going to do this on. I want to see what it looks like on camera more than I want to see, because there's no way this is a live trick now. So hang on a minute. Let me just put this for the guys so they can see this as well.
Let me show you the exact handling for it.
So.
Set myself up for a fall there.
Okay, go for it.
So that's...
Well, I saw some money in the middle there, but go on. Yeah.
Oh, you do?
No, I'm not seeing the cards now.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm still seeing money in the middle, but okay, go on now, do the move.
The move? So actually what you do is this.
Is that it? You just turn it over? Isn't there kind of... Oh, it's flashed a bit of a card on that.
Sorry.
Yeah, I can see the shine a bit on the money, yeah.
And it does, and the problem is, it does actually, after a few uses, which is probably where the problem's coming in, you can see that it tends to spray a little bit.
So this.
I mean, we're not really hiding the principle.
This reminds me of joke shop magic. You go into a joke shop and they have all the fart powders, itching powders, ink soap and stuff like that. This is the kind of thing I would expect to see on that. I mean, the money's not going to fool anybody. It might look okay on camera if you're just trying to do an effect with money for camera for whatever reason, or if you want to change. Can you change it to magazine cuttings or lottery tickets or anything, or or blank or?
Well, that was sort of showing again, but basically, yeah. You can.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be worth your while to.
All right. Okay. Well, disappointed in that. Okay.
I think the problem is.
How much is it? $28.99. It's a lot of money. Yeah. Okay.
I think the low-hanging fruit for tricks like this, as perhaps Debut and Fragment have proven, there isn't much left to be done, and people are really sort of grasping at straws with exactly what they can do.
Right. I haven't seen the full trailer. I only started watching it and stopped immediately because I didn't want to know more about it. Does the trailer make it look exceptionally good, or
not really?
No.
Not really.
So more than on the trailer.
Look, you can do what he does in the trailer.
Yeah.
Bear in mind there are 163 processes.
Internet only.
Internet.
Oh shit. Okay.
All
right. Well,
I think it's a joke. It's almost like a quick gag opening for a what would we call them? Zoom If it's literally the first thing you do, you just turn it, boom, money,
Right.
brush it off the
If
table.
it was $9.99, I might consider using it as an opening gag.
Not 28.
possibly.
Is it made up for you or do you have to make it up?
Yes, it's made up.
It's made up. Okay. Well, I mean, personally, for that money, I'd buy Extreme Burn, do Extreme Burn. You've got to make it up yourself, but you're going to get a lot better trick. There's a proper worker. You take around the world. I do it. Paul does it. 100 magicians do it. It's a great effect. Which leads me on to the new point. A few of you have been asking. I've been meaning to do it for a good few months now. We've finally done the new Tyvek lottery size, polymer size lottery tickets. So in the past, the lottery tickets we did for Extreme Burn were all the size of the UK banknotes, the old style. Now the new polymer ones have come out. We do a polymer £10 size and a polymer £20 size, which are very close. You think in your mind that the size of the notes, the 5, 10 and 20s are a lot different in size. They're actually minute, aren't they?
Yeah,
when you
it was very surprising.
Yeah. So, but yeah, the new ones are available on the website now. So if you are, or if you have been waiting for them to make up your new gimmicks, we now have them stocked. Right. Okay. That's done. Pocket Nightmare.
Brilliant.
Pocket Nightmare is going to be available again. We have about 30 decks coming in next week. We don't know whether it will be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday or Thursday, but we hope to be shipping
Or
it.
Friday.
Or should be long in before
It'll
Friday.
be
yeah, yeah.
it'll be here early.
Probably
in the
here
week, I
Monday or Tuesday. So we put it on pre-sale on the website. So
That's-
know if you want to
A
order
few
it.
people have already ordered it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so they'll go like fast. They are proverbial
Hot cakes.
Who off a scoop?
rocking
Poop from a scoop.
rocking dog shit. Does that work? I don't know.
Rocking horse.
I know it's rocking horse, but we're prop
We're
dog.
prop dog.
Rocking-
Prop dog.
rocking dog
Not
shit.
prop horse.
Sorry.
Get out.
I'm off.
Like they're as rare as.
All right, moving on.
Right, yeah, okay.
$34.99. Brilliant.
Rabbit
trick.
in the Rainbow. Is that your video?
No.
Okay.
Well, no, it isn't.
Oh, that's your video.
My,
isn't it?
my
No,
video.
no.
My video is
Right.
going to lead on from here.
Okay.
So
do you want
I
to
have
do
a
your video
little-
now?
Well, I have a little kids magic section.
Okay. What do you want to do now?
What a good idea.
So
Kids Magic section. So that'll make
Michael Cooley.
Michael Cooley, thank you. I'm very happy. So here you go, Bobo. Come see Paul. Yeah, let's get on with it.
Wicked. Right.
Do your
Okay.
thing,
I'm
do
just
your
going to talk about this very briefly. So we have. I was looking at stuff that we've had in the drawers for a while, and I thought I should bring some of it to your attention because some of it's very, very good. Tommy James, we love Tommy James. We think all of his stuff's good. In fact, Alex said just the other day, everything by Tommy James is brilliant, and I agree, honestly. We've got a lovely. Now, for those of you that don't know, in Kids Magic, a lot of the time you're relying on, overly used principles like look, don't see, and magician in trouble, and all that kind of stuff. The homing card is something that Tommy James does a lot with a lot of his tricks. And if you don't know, the homing card is, for instance, you could have 3 rabbits and a bumblebee, and you show the 3 rabbits, and then the bee appears, and you put the bee away, and then you show 2 rabbits, and suddenly the bees come back. So it's homing back into the deck. There's a brilliant version using rabbits and a bumblebee called the Vampire Bee. This is an amazing, amazing piece of magic for children. Be warned, with any of the homing card stuff, you are in for a crazy time with those kids because they get so hyped up. You need to be able to bring them back down again with something a bit calmer afterwards. But the Vampire Bee is one I'd highly recommend. The reason we're talking about the Vampire Bee will become apparent in a moment. This Vampire Bee is $29.99. That is a bargain for this effect. Really, really good. Now, Tommy has also got this lovely set. Dave will model this for me. This lovely set of kids cards across. So it's a standard cards across routine, but the children wear their lanyards, and I have bananas. Dave has apples. It's standard handling of cards across using the
Hammond.
Thank you.
Count.
Using the Hammond count, and I've never done cards really before, but I'd learnt that. What would you say? Half an hour?
Yeah, half an hour.
I had
Half an
it-
hour of fun.
I had it down. Yeah, it was fine. And the apples go across to the bananas. 7 cards of each. They swap wallets. Really nice. The kids aren't playing with the cards because they're in the wallets around their neck. Great, really good. Kids cards across. There's also a Christmas version for 6 months' time. That is here, and they are $24.99 now. The pièce de résistance in just a moment, but first, rabbit on a rainbow. Not really worth me demonstrating. There's a video on the website. This is basically a jumbo 3-card Monty for children where there's a rabbit and 3 blank cards, and they have to say where the rabbit is. It's kind of a close-up trick for kids, but it's a nice little effect. $33.99. really nice cards. I'd say it's worth it. We had a couple of people ask to get this in, and we got it in, so here it is. Now, the pièce de résistance to the homing card effect is this. This is the Ultimate Homing Card by Tommy James. I'm going to tell you the price of this. The price of this is £229.99, but it is worth every penny.
Is it gold plated?
No. This is in my show all the time now. This is brilliant. I wouldn't ever buy Vampire Bee, purely because this one, you have the card coming back 7 or 8 times. You're going to see a little video of me performing this actually in a second. But in here you get a card box where the card appears there. The child holds the box from the beginning. It's shown empty, and then their chosen cards inside at the end. You've got so many really, really lovely bits of magic that hopefully you'll see in a minute, and you'll tell by the kids' reaction on the clip that they go absolutely crazy for it. It's so much fun. In fact, the time you're going to watch in a second, was I think the second time I'd ever performed this. Now, it is, I honestly think it's the thing of beauty. It's really difficult to ever leave my show.
You're really pushing that, because I've done this at a kids show and it rocked.
This is amazing.
It was incredible. It was really good.
This is amazing. If you haven't got
for £30,
yeah,
£200 more.
This
was 8 minutes of.
It's worth it, guys. It's worth it.
You reckon that's £200 more?
It's worth it. It's so good. And the beauty of it is not many people will have it, so you will stand out.
It can't be 10 times as good as this.
It is.
I've never done that at a kids' gig. I've never done.
This is really good. This is really good because you get to squat anything with that.
You get to put, I call him Bernard, but the monster into a naughty on the naughty step, is what I say, and he keeps coming out of the naughty step, and it's so good. You'll roll the VT.
Roll the VT.
Roll the VT.
Here is Jason and on my homing card. Here we go. That wasn't Jason.
What did I tell you about using your business computer for your home computer? What are you doing?
That was me, dressed up as a monk for horrible histories many, many years ago.
Well, that's the story you tell people.
I don't know how that's happened.
Now this is a brilliant guessing game. I've got some cards here with some pictures of animals on, but I'm going to hold them. I'm going to hold them behind my back so you can't see them, because it's very important that you don't cheat. All right, now. The first picture on these cards is an animal that is king of the jungle. I'm not lying, I'm telling the truth. He is king of the jungle. I'm not lying! Oh, lion! Sorry, yeah, you're right, it is a lion. I thought you were calling me up. Sorry, yeah, it is. The second animal is a big long neck. A giraffe, fantastic. Theo, my wonderful birthday boy, in this box, I have something very special. Absolutely nothing. And what is going to happen in a minute is Theo is going to choose a card, and we're going to make it disappear. It's going to fly through the air and land in this box. Do you think we can do it? You have a lot of faith in me, boys and girls. Let's have a look at our pictures again. Remember, we've got 6 animals. We have a lion, a giraffe, an elephant. Fantastic. Now we're back to the lion. Okay. Very important. We're back to the lion. What? There's no monsters. Ah! This monster tries to come to my parties, and he always interrupts the magic. So I'm going to put you on the naughty step. There he is on the naughty step, okay? He's going to stay there, he's not going to come back. Now Theo, what's going to happen is I'm going to mix around the cards like this. Okay Theo, I'm going to mix around the cards. You can say stop wherever you like. Theo, say stop for me. Stop there. Now Theo, you could have chosen the alligator, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to mix these around so nobody knows where the cards are. Okay Theo, here we go, this is for real now. Round and round, the cards will go where Theo says stop. There, Theo. Okay, Theo, that's fantastic. Good. So we've chosen the animal. What? No, sit down. The monster is inside out, boy. Ah! No, I'm sorry. I'm going to take him. I told you about this. Get into timeout and stay there. Everybody say stay there. Sorry, Theo. Right, I'm going to mix them around again. Here we go, Theo. I've not started yet, Theo. Alright, it's very important. I've not started. You're going to wait for me to start We're going to choose the monkey for this trick. We're going to use the monkey. Okay, what we're going to need, we're going to put those cards away, and we're going to make the monkey disappear, fly through the air, and hopefully land in Theo's box. Not yet, Theo. Now, we've got to make him disappear first. For this to work, leave it close for me. For this to work, I need to get the magic portal. I will be 2 seconds, boys and girls. Where did I put the magic portal? What? Oh, it's not on my back. Oh. The magic portal. I've got the magic. What? No, he's in top. Where is he? Time out. So sorry. Everybody say, stay there. Okay, all right. We're going to do it. We're going to do it together, boys and girls. We're going to put the monkey inside the magic portal, and I need the cloth for this. So I need a cloth to cover it up. Where's the cloth gone? There it is. Right, here we go. I'm going to cover up the monkey with the cloth, and we're going to make it disappear when we say the words wibbly wobbly. 1, 2, 3. Wibbly wobbly! Fantastic, boys and girls. It's gone. It's underwear. Oh, I said underwear. Sorry. No, it's not under the cloth. I'm better than that. It's definitely not under. Sorry, guys. Leave that, please. I'm going to do it again. But this time, the words need to be special. We need to do proper magic words. Here we go. We're going to do it together. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3. Wibbly! Fantastic. He's gone. Oh, yeah, okay. You're right. The monkey is under there. That's it. You found the monkey. Well done. You found the monkey. What? I know it's the monkey. I know it. Ah! Freakazoid! Stay there. But boys and girls, if Freakazoid was under the cloth, then where's the monkey gone? Theo, pass me the box. Pass me the box. There's one card inside the box. One card that is the monkey. Give Theo a big round of applause, everybody. Now, what that goes to show, boys and girls, what that goes to... No, the monster's not going to come back. No, it's not. The monster's in here. Look, I will show you. The monster's here. Okay? He just... Oh no, where is he now? Where is he now? Ah! I think I know the problem. He wants to watch the show. Shall we let him watch the show? Everybody sit on your bottoms, Rebecca, sit on your bottom. We'll let him watch the show, boys and girls. From time out.
Wow, that was a long one.
Yeah, it's not a short routine.
Yeah, there we go. So yeah, that's what's it again?
Ultimate
homing card.
Ultimate homing card. There
Brilliant.
we go.
Really good.
Right,
Really
okay.
good.
Well, there you go, guys. I hope you like that. Right, let's move on very quickly. Let's do. So we've got Alex's book corner coming up. Let's very quickly, before we do the comments, let's sort out some of these things for the trick board. Okay, so we've got
To me.
Ultra Coke. Should Ultra Coke on there? I personally think Ultra Coke on there.
Yeah, 100%.
I think
it's a bit throwaway.
I think that should go number 5.
Do you not think it should go on there?
It's a bit throwaway for a top 10 trick.
Yeah, but it's
at the
new,
moment,
top
it's
10 new tricks. It's good. I think it's definitely worth it.
I can tell them
All right,
when
we'll
to
put
get
it,
anywhere.
we'll put it number 7 for now, and we'll see how it goes. Right, Anyweb.
2 against 1, mate.
Anyweb should be on there.
Anyweb was on there before, wasn't it? So
Was it 3, was it?
no, I think
6.
it was number 6. We'll put that on number 6 for now. Coins and Other Fables.
That's a book.
Yeah. Should that be on here?
Yeah.
Where would you put that? I don't know. You know more about this than me.
We know nothing.
Well,
Let's zoom in so people can see what we're talking about.
well,
over
we
here.
put some new books on there already, haven't we? So I'll have to talk about those books at some point.
There we go.
Yeah.
So, Coins and Other Fables. You've got to choose a place, Alex.
Oh, for
I
God's
mean, I can
sake.
put it at 9. There's a space at 9 if you wanted to go 9.
Yeah, just stick it in 9. I can't
Right,
panic.
We'll think about it later on. Right, so Pocket Nightmare. Max Maven kind of coming back into kind of new. It should be on the board. I
didn't know, eh?
I personally think that should be up there.
But I think you're doing this by popularity of the trick rather than what you actually
No, I
believe
think
the
of how
trick.
good the trick is.
Are you sure?
I believe it's a brilliant trick. What do you reckon?
It is a good trick.
Good.
I don't
I mean,
know if
this
it's
is
two.
you've got to talk about this. I mean, if
think-
you don't think it's up there, what do you think it should be?
I think 4.
The
I
problem
think
is
we should go
Wonder
for
Card's too high there. What's Wonder Card? Should Wonder Card be on there?
Wonder Card. Oh,
Number
no.
4.
Why is Wonder Card on number 4? That shouldn't be up.
So
to
this is
number
so we got to put it. So we did do this a bit last minute.
We've
so
had to remake the board. This is the issue.
4. Yeah, and Amelia was playing around with a few of these. I think Wonder Card really should be.
9, maybe 10.
off the.
Well, hang on a minute. We've got superhero book test here.
That beats one.
Right, so that's going to go above that. So superhero book test, I think, is probably going to be around there.
Yeah.
Right, so let's move that down.
Didn't we take QTube off last week? Did we not?
No,
Okay.
QTube has always been on.
All right. Okay.
Where's Q2 at the moment? All the way down there. Okay. So Wonder Card's off. Ultimate Homing Card. Should that be on there?
Yeah, 100%.
It's
100%.
£230.
It's a kid's trick, and
No,
I
no.
mean,
Okay, then put it above the superhero book test.
really?
Honestly, it's brilliant. It's
But
brilliant.
so is
Well, in
Vampire
that case,
B.
in that case,
Let's
we're
put it
gonna-
this way.
We're going to have to take dining out off.
No.
Let's put it this way.
No.
Well, there you go. You
I
see?
would not willingly take 10 minutes out of my show to put one trick in. But I
Take
did with
plumes
that.
off.
Sorry, Paul.
Take plumes off.
Take
Keep
plumes
dining
off.
out.
Put that there.
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
Yeah, what
It
about
is
the
a
hoop
kid's
and
magic.
cross?
Maybe we should have kids magic.
What about it?
there. We did a short trick. We're going to sell it. And that leaves Creditor and Wonder Card. Wonder Card off there.
Credit card is definitely worth going on there.
It is good. It is good. But where would we put it? Creditor card.
Above CubeTube. No,
I'd rather have
no.
Creditor than Ultra
Well,
Coke.
one
I
is
know
going to have
Ultra
to go
Coke's
off.
good.
One is going to have to go off. Is it better than Matrix Art? No. Is it better than Deadlock? No. Is it better than any web? I don't know any web well enough, so I can't say.
It's a
Is
good
it
one.
better than Superhero Book Test? I'd say no. Ultra Coke?
Better than Ultra
yes,
Coke.
it's better than that.
It is better than Ultra Coke.
Dining Out, Cube Tube.
I think we knock CubeTube off because it's
Alright.
been out for a long time.
Yep, I'd go with that.
And then knock this down.
You can't do a lot with Ultra Coke.
Yeah, no,
It's
I
a
don't think
very
Ultra
good
Coke's
quality
versatile
prop.
enough.
It's
a
number
very
8.
good
It's number
versatile-
8.
But it's
number
not-
8. That's
it's a
fair
visual
enough.
trick.
You know.
But then you can't do much with Deadlock or Magic's
Well, you
Art. It's all
can.
very quick.
No,
It's-
Deadlock.
it's-
Deadlock. You can build a routine around Deadlock and choosing
It's
someone's
not about
birthday.
routine, it's how
You
good
can
the
put-
trick is.
You can put the, but there's no trick to. I mean, it's like well, there is.
Produce a little Coke, boom, it's there. I think it's quite visual. It depends what kind
Coming
of
in at
magic you
number
like.
8, I think is fair. That's fair.
Right, yeah, well,
Are you happy or not, Alex? We need to be happy. We've got to discuss this thing. That's what it's all
See,
about.
I can't believe I've got a problem with Ultimate Homing Card being on there because I think
I
think Vampire B
That is a
is
disgrace.
£200 cheaper and almost.
It's not almost as good. It's
Oh,
not
okay.
almost as good. From someone that does it.
I think we should have a kids board as well.
Well, hang on. Surely Creditor and Ultimate Homing Card have got to swap places because.
Look, if you want a kids board, I will populate a kids
No.
board.
But
Because Alex seems to think that
Right, well, we're wasting too much time on this. So how about
just
we
saying
discuss
it's-
this then after the show? That's
I'm
how it
just saying
stays to
it's
the show now.
it's unworthy.
That's how it stays at the show
it's
now.
unworthy. It's £200.
And we will
Classic-
go on that.
classic
It's not about the
circle
price, though, Alex. It's not about the price, how good the trick is. But 90% of the people out there who do adults magic wouldn't agree with it. But the kids magicians would. So maybe we should have kids on a separate board then.
I think maybe we should.
Let me know your thoughts, guys. Right, let's move
I'll
on because
control that
we are
board.
running out of time.
Have
Right,
our own board.
Okay.
Yeah, Alex, David, Jason.
let's go back on this one. Right, so Dave, would it be worth buying a T-shirt to send to the US? I'm going to have to get a lot of T-shirts in, aren't we? Let's wait till we get some in, Walter. I'll try and get some in and we'll see what you guys think. And I'll put some on the website, then you can order them in if you want. Liam says, what are your thoughts on Reboxed? I have no idea what Reboxed is. Which one's that?
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it. Liam, so I don't know.
That's not the. It's not the Steve Bedwell. He did a Reebox. I don't know.
Andy Tingley says, Ali's brother, Bloody is the same. Bloody no. Bloody no. Yeah, okay.
Very good.
Steve
Very
Lawrence, how
good.
about a T-shirt giveaway? We could do that once we get some T-shirts in. Steve will do a giveaway. The most expensive restaurant, says Walter. I don't know what you're referring to on that one. George Grayson, that would be so cool. That T-shirt surprisingly almost fits me. Oh, I don't know, George.
Yeah.
It was a bit baggy on you.
But he wants it, doesn't he? I can tell he wants it.
Yeah.
That's what.
We'll have to see if we get an extra small one for you, George. Nobody asked any new Kids Magic. We've already covered that one. Nigel Mansell, says Andy Digley. Yeah, Nigel's been in the shop a few times. I met up with Nigel at Blackpool Convention as well. He's a good friend of Max Somerset. So, yeah, Max is also a very good friend.
Right.
So it's been in quite a few times. What's the size of the hoop, says Michael Cooley?
18 inch.
18 inches.
Michael's watching. Michael has the homing card. He can back me up on this.
Does he have Vampire B?
What are your thoughts, Michael? Alex Adams, have you thought of having a guest each week on the show? We have, but it's very difficult to organise. A lot of magicians are going to be gigging on a Friday, Alex. That's the problem.
Not at the moment.
So, not at the moment, yeah. We will be doing some guest stars. I'm really good friends with Etienne and David Stone, so we're looking at getting those on as well. We can have Jamie coming on there. I'm sure I can get Andy Nyman on here as well. We'll see about that in the future. But again, it's the problem of getting them to book their time in, and the timings on a Friday aren't really that good. If we're doing one on a Wednesday or something, it wouldn't be so bad, but I'm sure we could. Sean Farquhar is another person who's been in the shop as well.
We can now film things in advance, can't we, and drop it in. I know it's not the same as you guys asking questions.
So Freddie's saying, who's your favourite magician? For me, it's Sean Farquhar by a mile. I'd love to meet him one day. Yeah, Sean's been in the shop a couple of times. There's a video of him mucking around with us in the shop online.
We'll put
it on the PropDog blog on the lounge, that video. So it's a bit of a laugh. Brian says, just finished work. Hi all. Sheer luck, says Brian Robson. Yeah, Sean Farquhar, good effect. My favourite routine is magic. Is sheer luck, says Freddie. Jonas says, Andy Ray, most performers I know in the circus only use one drop to show it's difficult. The rest is a bad day. Nigel Quinn, have you checked the trailer for Takeaway? Worth a watch. I haven't, and we will check that out. Can you write that down to check out Takeaway? Please, and we'll check that out after the show. Thanks for that, Nigel. Walter says, Nust the list behind you.
The most expensive restaurant if you were buying stuff off our menu.
Oh, I see. Right. Okay. Yeah, I get you, Walter. Yeah. Okay. What's the Impromptu book like? I was considering buying it, but want to make sure it's a good investment as it's expensive. Freddie, is a good book. I've got the original, and they are extremely rare. I didn't realise this. Someone come up to me one day and looked at my bookshelf and says, "Oh my God, you've got the Impromptu Magic book. That's really rare and really expensive." So I didn't even know what I got, but apparently it's really rare, and it was out and unavailable for years and years and years, and now it's back, but it looks slightly different to my version.
There was a survey done in Genie magazine by David Acker, who I'll be talking about later, and he had all 25 top professional magicians, Michael Amar, Lance Burton, all of those people, write down, send in their 10 favourite books, and Encyclopedia Impromptu Magic by Martin Gardner made the top list. So it's that good. That's my book corner.
Oh, okay, right, yeah.
So yeah, it is brilliant. It is expensive, but for me, actually, I cut my teeth doing Impromptu Magic down the bar. So, because when Impromptu Magic, you still got to practice it, but you can just use all the objects around you, so you're sort of fully armed in an impromptu situation. Yeah. And that for me was where my magic sort of came from, was wanting to do silly things, magic tricks in the bar without having to carry anything around with me. So it's brilliant.
Awesome. Right, Pete Meacham says, I asked ages ago about different value cards for WoW gimmick. You said email, but we were at the beginning of the lockdown. Right. You're right for sending it in the next few weeks. Yeah. So we used to have an option of which card you could get through WoW, and now we don't have an option. They just send you whichever one is there. And for the last 6 months, we've been getting the same value. So I think the manufacturers may have stopped making other values. It might only be the same one. But yeah, send us an email, Pete. We'll look into it. We'll ask Murphy's to see if they do have other ones and if we can get hold of them for you. Martin says, Christopher T. Magician does the silk to cam routine on his. Has completely lost his mind lecture. A brilliant take on the silk to egg. Thanks for that, Martin.
Yeah, don't think it's his, though.
Great minds think alike. Nigel says, need to check out TCC's line of new wallets, CU bags and pads, linking rings, wallets and job cups. They got some good stuff, TCC. They're doing well. Walter says, crap. Not sure what that's about.
I think it's...
TCC?
I think it's stacked.
Oh, okay.
I'm guessing it's stacked. Yeah. I'm not judging.
Andy Tingley says, so glad you showed me that. It's crap, but could make my own with prop money. Yeah, you couldn't. No problem at all. Yeah, you are talking about that, aren't you, Walter? There's always a delay from what we're reading and what we've already done. Ottar says, geez, the cheapo Chinese knockoff banknotes just look way better than those banknotes. Those are just embarrassing. And this is from seeing it on camera. They should have sold that trick with the build instructions in a book if they can't produce a better quality gimmick than that. Yeah, totally agree with you on that one, Ottar. Chris says exactly what I thought about stacked. Pascal says, hi, if I make a wallet with no palm card to wallet shell, I ask somebody for permission to use for this feature. For example, for easy wallet, did you ask somebody? What? I'm not sure what you
I
mean.
think it's
there,
probably
Pascal.
about maybe the first. Maybe do you have to ask permission to use someone else's wallet feature?
I don't know. For the no palm feature, Jerry O'Connell used it. I'm not sure if Jerry came up with it or Jerry bought the rights to it. I know he bought the rights to the Jack's wallet, so I'm really not sure on that. But he says no palm card to wallet shell. I'm not sure what you mean by shell. But yeah, drop us an email, Pascal, and if there's anything we can help you with, we obviously will. Jeffrey says, is Extreme Burn coming back in? We don't know. I've messaged Richard Sanders about 7 times so far, trying to ask him what's going on, if we can get them direct from him. Don't get any answers, so really do not know what's happening with that or any of his products. They're all unavailable at Murphy's at the moment. Jake
You can
Allen's-
always try Flash Cash or Easy Money by Pat Page.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
as
Or
an
slow
alternative,
burn.
or slow burn.
Yeah.
So there are
yeah.
alternatives out there, which is very similar.
Jake Allen, is a strong magic
stacked.
book by Darwin Ortiz behind Alex? We've got
Yes.
them in, so probably yes. Yes, it
It
is. Very, very good book. And does Alex recommend it?
Yes.
You should do. Everyone recommends it. Really
Yeah.
good book. Really good book. As is Designing Miracles as well. The sort of kind of sister book to it. Simon says, can you perform your credit card fraud routine? Which version should I buy? I live in Belgium. I haven't done credit card fraud for quite a while, but just so happens that somebody in the shop here was one of the first people who got me into using credit card fraud many
Thanks to
moons
me,
ago.
you've got it in.
Yeah, thanks to you, got it in, and thanks to Paul, we now own the rights to it as well and produce it. Do you want to demo it, Paul?
I'll do it. If you
Paul will demo it. Paul's still here. You got one on you? No. Do you want to open one up?
Come on, Paul.
We need to trim the edges. So, there's probably a demo one here somewhere, isn't there?
It was worth getting you in, didn't we?
Yeah.
There you
Okay, so I would normally. Anyone got credit?
go.
Oh, there you go. No, yes.
Anyone got a credit card?
No, I
must
don't.
be.
Don't my wallet.
In my other dinner jacket.
Have you got
I literally don't have my wallet on me.
I'll
You've
get
not got
one.
one, have you?
I'll
Get
get
one.
one. I'll get one.
We'll get one. There
Jerry
we
O'Connell wallet?
go. Yeah, got a plus wallet. Ba, 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 ba.
Live.
So I do a very, very quick trick with this. This would normally be in my inside jacket pocket, but for the sake of the trick, let's put it.
Yeah, I haven't literally done, I think I've done it once at a convention about 2 years ago, and I
I do it
haven't-
all the time.
I know.
It's absolutely
I
brilliant.
used to, but I haven't done it for a long time. So,
So I'll borrow a credit
we're going
card.
to be on here. So there we go.
Yeah. And
Yes,
I
yes.
say, let me. Do you know you tell if a card's fake? And I point here. I say most people think it's the chip. It's actually the strip, and you can peel that off. And you just pause for a minute. I say, I'll tell you what, that's no good. I'm going to send that back to the bank. And then this would be in this pocket.
Yeah. It's weird loading something in your
I
back
say,
pocket
but don't
when you don't
worry,
do it,
in my wallet I have a spare. And this can. I say, there's got a new one for you with your name on, and you give it back.
Nice, nice. I used to do the palm off move.
Yeah.
Just showing the palm off move, palm in the gimmick off. So that's the way I used to do it
Oh,
like
sorry.
this.
Butterfingers.
My fault.
So,
So
the
yeah,
gimmick.
when I'm here, I come here, I put it on, I turn it over, and I show, and then I'll do that. And then if you want to just palm it off, it's just like a one hand.
There you go. That's it. Yeah,
Palm.
exactly what I used to do.
But I do it, yeah, so I load it on. We borrow the card. You can literally load it on like that, turn it over. You can use my line if you want to say, do you know, you tell if the card's fake. It's not that, it's actually the strip. Peel it off, pause for a moment, that gets a good reaction. Come back into your Jerry O'Connell I don't use an envelope for this particular trick because it takes so long for them to open the envelope. It kind of kills the effect of it being their card, you know. So I just pull that straight out of the thing and there you go, you can have that back, or palm it off like Dave said. But that is it's an absolute brilliant, killer, funny trick that sort of lets people know you're not a dickhead.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Dennis Waterman. Daniel Craig. Paul
thanks.
Martin. Sorry. Yeah. Thank you
Beale.
for that. Ian Beale. Sorry, Ian Beale.
It's just about sold. They just about sold that to me now. I think that's right.
That's brilliant, man.
The only Ian Beale, Daniel Craig, Dennis Waterman look-alike in the world.
So the
quick
different
question then.
versions.
Yeah. So which version should? Who was it?
Right, so there are 4 versions now. So in the UK, we have a larger strip than other countries. So you get a,
On the
I know, but for
No, but we have
Americans,
different-
yeah, it never sold well in America because the strip sizes were different.
The different
So,
colours.
yeah, we have in the UK, we have well, everywhere in the world there is a black magnetic strip and a silver one. So we now do
different size.
a black one and a silver one. And
Maxed
in
out,
the
mate.
UK, the US, they now have these thin strips like that, which are way thinner. So we do a US version in silver and in black as well. So you can see the different sizes there. But these thin ones are starting to come over to the UK as well. So if you do have a thin one, I mean, what you don't want to do is have 4 in your pocket and say you've got a credit card and then try and go to the right pocket. So personally, I use a black one. And if somebody hands me a silver card, I would do the effect with the silver because most people don't realise that they've got a silver one. So where's the gimmick?
Yeah,
Put it away. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
I don't think anyone knows what colour. If you
No, I
without
wouldn't.
opening your wallet,
I wouldn't
tell
know.
us what colour the
I will come straight across like that, and I'll say, look, you can do that, and then give it back to them. Or afterwards, I'll say, look, there we are, you can do that. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'm just going to peel it off, and then basically I'll keep the magnetic strip, and you can have that back, and it's silver, whatever. But yeah, I'll just do it the black one and give it back to them. And if someone says it's silver and that was black, which no one ever did, I would say, yeah, I've got the strip, thanks for that, and walk away. And to be honest, even if you've got a thinner one, you still get away with it because you just do exactly the same move like that and give it back to them. And no one really thinks twice about how thick it was. It's purely because some people get a bit funny saying, oh, it's not right, it's not going to fit, but no one notices in the real world.
So bottom line, if in doubt, go for the standard black strip.
Absolutely. Right, let's move on.
What a good trick.
Bloody hell, we've done an hour and 40 already. Woohoo. Let's go over to Alex's book test. Alex's book corner. We'll do Alex's book corner. And,
quickly, I've been quick, haven't I?
Paul, did you want to see this very quickly on here? So let's go over to Alex's book corner, but just for Paul first. Paul was curious about what we were laughing at earlier on. Couldn't it? Yeah. There we go. Over at Alex's book corner. You ready, Alex?
I'm ready.
There we go. Get ready to dance. And
Cover is not the book, so open it up and take a look, 'cause under the covers one discovers that the king may be.
Come
over
on.
to Alex. There we go. All yours.
Hurrah!
Yeah.
Yes. Cheerio. That's what books do to people, isn't it, basically?
Sounds
Yeah.
mad.
So, this week's book is Random Acts of Magic by David Acker. David Acker is a wonderful magician. He's also a comedian. He's also a contributor to Genie magazine and was for many years, so he really knows his stuff. And he's one of the very few people who can take card tricks and just make them fantastically hilarious and full of energy, basically, to the close-up table. So quite similar to sort of Bill Malone, but slightly cleverer humour, without sort of knocking Bill Malone in any way. And this is his book, Random Acts of Magic. He's got a few other books out there, Natural Selections 2, and we've got his More Power to You, which is his best of. So this is by far his biggest book. Natural Selections 1's out of print. Natural Selections 2's very, very good. We should be getting some in. But this is his biggest book, and I'm absolutely loving it. And Mike was in on Saturday, and he was pointing out tricks and raving about the tricks that are in it as well. So basically, you've got half a book. Well, so the best part of the book is mostly card magic. Not too difficult. So you're talking, and the mileage he gets from just a few slides with some really brilliant plots and some good gags is incredible. So not too difficult. So we're talking double lifts, KM move crops up now and again. So the usual fare, nothing, not a massive amount of multiple shifts or passing going on or anything nasty like that to put you off. And so that's the main section of the book. Then you've got a fair bit on rings and coins and glasses and things with purses and things that you'd find at the table. So I can really imagine him borrowing someone's glasses, borrowing someone's ring, linking them all together, really in sort of pretty funny ways. So he uses the natural objects on the table as well quite a lot. That's about half the book. And then you've got 10 stories / essays / thoughts that he published in Genie magazine, which are really entertaining and really funny. Like I say, he was a comedian. Maybe he still is, I don't know. So it's brilliant. It's brilliant. It's a really funny read, and it's not very often. I think magicians are pretty hopeless at sort of writing down humour. Some of them are pretty bad at performing it as well. So, but he manages both, and they're really entertaining routines. They're not very hard to do, and it's an absolute steal at just $35.99. So I did cheekily get this in because I knew I was going to love it. So I've got Natural Selections 1 and 2, and I use some of the tricks on it all the time. There's a really good ring steal in it, which if you're trying to get Sandsmine's Vanishing Ring and you can't get it, then he's got a brilliant take on that. Link it onto sunglasses and all sorts of wonderful things. So it's a truly wonderful book, basically. It's funny. It's got massive tricks in it. I'm talking, which is funny because the modern trend is for a few. But now, just looking at this, you've probably got a good, I'd say, 40 tricks squeezed into 200 and something odd pages. 300 pages. Really good, really entertaining.
Awesome.
Strong, fun magic. So perfect for the hobbyist as well, actually. So if you're down the pub or anything, he'll have something for you. Very good.
Perfect. Thanks for that, Alex. Much appreciated. Right, so no more comments, guys, because we're running out of time now. So we're going to finish off with the comments very quickly, and we will call it a day. So that gig looked like my idea of hell. It's stressing me out watching it, says Sean Man. That's your gig for the kids.
Oh,
so, yeah.
That's brilliant.
But whether it goes on the board or not.
Yeah, running back to magic. Should go on the board. Oh, I've
We've got to take something off
should
there.
it or not? That's the thing. So, Alex, you're the book guru. Where would you say this should go?
Can I leave that till next week? Can I think about it for a week?
We'll think about it for a week.
I haven't got long
Run out of
enough.
time. There we go.
Well, I've got to talk about some of the other books on there before I take them off.
Martin says, what kind of sound system were you using on your kids' show, Jason?
That is my Bose what is it? Bose Model 2 L. Yeah, it's expensive.
Expensive one.
Yeah.
Drop in me email.
I'll send you the
and-
link.
yeah,
Yeah,
This is a guy who
send you
spent
the link.
230
Drop us an
quid
email
on a
first,
kids trick, so yeah, he's going to spend money on his sound system, aren't you?
Speaker was two and a half grand.
Nick
£2,000.
Hadcock says worse than Bournemouth Beach. Your video. Andy says if I had to do that, Jason, I would kick the lot of them and give up magic. So Andy Dingley.
Oh, they're brilliant.
Stuck in traffic yesterday, Nick. Rather have done that than this gig. Otto says, Jason, you're a legend, having so much fun with that monster homing card routine. Freddie says, I have a lot of respect for you, Jason. That gig looks like hell on earth.
That
I
guys,
agree.
that was an easy one.
Freddie.
That's an easy one.
You will not catch me doing any kids gigs like that. Nick Hadcock, you should have stayed at home and been good till July the 4th, laugh out loud. George says, can you maybe do a giveaway for the prop doggers? Yeah, we will do a giveaway towards the end. Top respect, Jason, says Chris. Maybe laugh out loud. Jason says Dave Bonney. Love the book board, so no one can disagree with Alex. Says
Yeah,
Alex.
I'll have the kids one will be up next
That's Alex
week.
Adams, yeah. Peter Boo says I'm with Alex on the Coke can. Chris
Yes.
Gillanders, fight. Great debate. Alex Adams says maybe you should have a separate kids magic board, as a homing card is only really good if you do kids magic. Yeah, I'm kind of agreeing with that. Maybe
Correct though, but if you adapt it if you adapt the pictures, Luke, who works here occasionally, and I had some very, very funny ideas for adults, including Donald Trump and a couple of other famous people.
Well,
get back in the box, that kind of thing.
Homing card was originally a grown-up trick, though, wasn't it? It was a classic card magic trick, wasn't it? So,
I think if you think about it, that would work.
We need to get on. Yeah. Okay. Fight incoming, says Freddie. Adrian Tritton. This is what the chart is all about. Debate is good. Yeah, I completely agree, Adrian. We are going to have a fight after this.
But I am right.
There you go.
I mean, that's
And I'm
the
gonna
main
win.
thing.
Well, Bo will win. Top 10 list for each of you. Isn't a bad idea. Right, that does remind me, guys, we do have a new system coming up online. It's almost ready. We are working on it. And it's going to be what would we decide on the name
Top of the
again?
props.
Top of the
Top of the
props.
props, yeah, top of the props. It's going to be like a poll system where we will list certain effects, like the best card to wallet or the best one restored.
That's kids magic
And
effects.
you guys get to vote on them, and we'll put a little chart up on the blog to show what the votes are and where everything is relevant. So that will be coming soon, so you guys can fight it out between yourselves. Blackpool
Best
or the
card.
Session, says Liam. Blackpool for me any time of any day of the week. The Session is a brilliant convention, but it's better for us, Blackpool. Adrian Tritton says, I don't do kids shows, but watching that video of Ultimate Homing looks amazing. I think the kids tricks can compete with the adult stuff. Yeah, I'm sure they can. Yeah,
Just not that one.
Best
Just not that one.
convention. Best convention would be a good one.
Get Danny
convention.
Buckler as a guest. Yeah, Danny's been in the shop. Oh, God knows, I've lost count how many times Danny's been in the shop. I'm sure he'd love to come on as a guest. He's a good friend as well. So Michael Cooley says, I love the homing card trick. That's why I left the review on it. Plus, there's a Christmas Halloween set to go with it.
Yes,
and
there
he's
is.
going to bring out
Yes,
a
there
pirate
is.
one soon.
Yeah,
Interesting.
adapt it.
George says, maybe at some point this year I could get a shirt and we'll wear it one
wringing
day.
money
We'll
out
sort
of
you out,
them.
George. We'll sort you out. 80 says, Robert Baxter originally did a silk to egg
Yes.
with a Coke can, I believe.
Thank you. Yes.
Josh Wood says you guys should do a video on how you make your close-up pads. Yeah, Josh, we are going to be doing on the blog categories in the PropDog Lounge. We are going to do a how it's made one, and we're going to do little videos of all the different processes of the PropDog products. So the pads, the ring fight revolutions, the hydrostatic glasses, all those kind of things. We're going to show you how we actually make them in the how it's made section. So that is coming in the future. George says maybe at some point. Oh, I've done that one already. Jake Allen says, when will Strong Magic be on the site? Also,
It should
how
be on
much
there.
is it? It's on there, Jake. It should be on there, and hopefully it's live. But yeah, we will double check on that. Freddie says, I've started toying with the idea of combining Ring Fight Revolution, the Plus wallet, And Richard Sanders, borrowed ring to shoelace. I've become addicted to borrowing ring effects since my purchase of Ring Flight. It's so powerful. I can see why you love it so much, Dave. I think your Ring Flight is genuinely one of the Magic's greatest ever creations. Well, thank you, Freddie. I mean, I didn't come up with the invention of Ring Flight. I just made a better version of it. But yeah, thank you very much.
I think Freddie's after a free T-shirt or something now with that one, isn't he? Surely.
Adrian has put the link up there for Strong Magic. Thank you for that, Adrian. Nigel says, now for the real magic, Alex's book corner. Yay! Thanks so much. About to order it now, says Jake. Jason, hello Jason, what are you doing here? Ultimate Homie card is amazing, should be on a higher list on the rank. Alex is wrong. Frank Valenti in Florida says, David Acker owns the Comedy Nest Comedy Club in Canada. Okay, I didn't know
I'll
that.
tell you what, the other thing about that book is it's got pictures of him about to go and do his set, and honestly, they're inspiring because you just wonder why on earth he's, dressed as half a ballerina or something. So something's going on, and it's kind of an inspiration going like, I've got to figure out what that is.
Yeah, Nick says he saw him at Blackpool a few years ago. Yeah, we had him at the Portsmouth District Magic Circle back in the day when I was president there. That's about 20 years ago we saw him then. Any giveaways today? Yeah, Finley, we're going to do one in a minute. Jonas says, in fact, you finish reading these out, and somebody read those out. I'm going to find something to give away. I was going to suggest we give away a load of the stack, but then I don't want to do that to you guys. So I'm going to find something that's slightly better quality for a giveaway. We'll do a quick giveaway. Right. And we will.
Any tips on writing lecture notes? I did my first lecture on ballooning in 15 or 20 years Tuesday online, and I'm now starting to write notes and produce a lecture.
My first tip would be to make a massive list on your phone of everything you want to talk about, because I also wrote lecture notes for a kids lecture that unfortunately didn't go ahead because of the lockdown. It will go ahead at some point, but I just had sheets and sheets and sheets of things that I wanted to put into those notes. They weren't in any particular order, they just came to me. So do that.
I think the idea is just start it don't judge it, start it, get it all down, and then you can always edit it a second time, but at least you've written it and produced something and you've started. I think, just start it.
Give it a go.
George Grayson says top of the props is a great idea. Ottar says we'll be expecting 2-hour live streams every time from... Has it been 2 hours? Dave, you better find a giveaway soon. Joshua said thanks. Freddie says no free T-shirt. I only wear WBA shirts generally. Is that basketball?
West Bromwich. Oh, very good.
No. West Bromwich Albion.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Chris Kinners says cheers guys, have a good weekend. Dave's back.
Right, we've got quite a few sub roasters. We've got 3 sub roasters in stock. So I'm going to give away a sub roaster. I think sub roaster by Jason England. So yeah, not bad.
Blimey.
Yeah, well, it's something
It's Friday.
It's fallen out of fashion. It used to be in fashion. It's fallen out of fashion. We haven't sold one for about 3 or 4 months, and we've got 3 of them in there. So I mean,
can I pop round the shop and find something that's out of fashion and just?
No.
Take it home.
I mean, I can't give away too much because we're here to make money as a business, and obviously I'm paying you guys to be here. So
I'm just saying it's generous.
bear in mind, this goes on for 2 hours, right? The wages wise, it's cost me quite a bit of money.
Very generous.
Hang on,
so I'm already losing money. So
are we on the clock?
you're on the clock.
We finish at 5:30, don't we?
Yeah. Oh, you're a fair one, yeah. But
anyway, very generous of you, Dave.
I
Very
don't give away anything to I mean, I could give away a bliss or.
Come on, let's do it. Sub-rosa, let's do it.
We're going to give away Sub-rosa. It's a good effect. It really is a good effect. So we are going to do a card. I think of the card because I think as Andy Tingley said a couple of weeks ago, he preferred the old card method. So I am going to choose one card at random, and if you're interested in Sub-rosa, just name a playing card. Now just choose one card. If somebody chooses a load of cards, as happened a couple of weeks ago, it's no good. So I'm going to choose. In fact, I don't even know what I'm going to choose. So Jason, just choose one.
The classic force.
I've got one.
There we are. Did you look at it? Don't look at it. No, don't look at it.
Don't look at it.
No, don't look at it. We don't want to know. We don't want to know. No one wants to know.
Fruity.
Right. So in fact, no, we should get Paul to do it, really, shouldn't we?
Well, we've done it now, and it's done to 6.
It's done it, yeah. Okay. Right. So guys, name a card. I'm going to give 1 minute on the clock as from now. After 1 minute, whoever is nearest to this card or exactly on, we will go with the first one that comes up on our board. Okay. So our feed may be different to yours. So
one card each.
Yeah. If you see your card above someone else's, it might not necessarily be that way on ours. So we will have the camera on it, so we can look. So yeah, keep going, guys. Put the comments in, put your cards in, and whoever gets that card gets Sub-rosa. While you're doing that, I'm going to read out a few more comments. So
6C, 10D.
Yeah.
who NFFC on your trail, Nick? Says, don't know what that means. Wow, still alive. Says, well, yeah, we are. I know he's gone. This is our longest ever now. You guys said you wanted it longer, so there
Record
we
breakers.
go. Yeah. I blame it on Paul Martin coming along and bugging us and doing all this stuff and
Yeah, flinging his glasses around.
glasses and the hoops and
Good
the car
fun,
park.
though.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was
yeah.
bloody good
And
fun.
You waffling on for 7 minutes on your videos.
I know exactly what I'm doing after
It's
this.
it's still been wrong. I'm amazing.
I'm gonna get that hoop. In fact, I'm gonna get that hoop and have a whip round.
Okay, right, 1 minute is over, guys, so that's it. Let's scroll down. Let's reveal for the first time what the card is. I want to make sure that I know who said it last. So, right, Liam Barden is the last one we're going for, okay? So, Liam Barden is on there. Some more coming in. Right, stop now, guys. Okay,
Stop
no
it,
longer.
stop it.
All right, stop now then. Right, so I'm going to go over this camera over here. No, let's reveal what the card is first. So, the card is the Queen of Clubs. So let's see who got the Queen
Obviously.
of Clubs. Okay, so
Nobody's
let's
got
go
that.
back to the beginning of the cards.
Nobody's
No
got
one
that.
would say that, would it?
Was a jack there, wasn't
hang
it?
on,
Oh, what happened?
oh, there's quite a few on here. So let's go. All right, so these are the last of the comments. There we go. So we're looking for the Queen of Clubs.
Right, I'll tell you what. Shout out any clubs that you see.
7.
Hold on.
Right,
8.
8 of Clubs is Gary Scott.
Yeah, 8 clubs. Yeah.
It's the nearest so far. Jack of Clubs is Jake Allen. That's the nearest.
Ooh.
So
JC.
Jake Allen, unless somebody gets it dead on,
That's
then
yours,
you
I
are
think.
the winner.
So many clubs, isn't there?
Dun, dun, dun.
3 diamonds. Queen of Clubs, Gary Sive Botham.
Oh,
you are there, Gary.
yes.
Congratulations. You have won yourself a Sub Rosa by Jason English. Nice little effect.
What was his last name?
Side bottom.
Jake Allen's really gutted now, isn't
Yeah,
he?
sorry, Jake.
We
never
built him
mind.
up.
I think Jake's won before, though. I think you won before, Jake, so you're all right on that. Right, let's finish off the last of the comments very quickly. No more comments, guys. Last of the comments, and then we will finish up for the day.
Michael will be in to open up tomorrow soon, won't he?
Keep the writing lecture, not have someone proofread it several times. I guess there's a story there somewhere. Nigel Quinn says, I'll have a stack if you're ditching them. We'll keep them on the website for now. Debut would be a cool effect if you could get a normal chapstick and make the gimmick in about 5 minutes. Yeah, absolutely, George.
Yeah.
Right, that's it. We are all done. Right, guys, thank you so much for joining us this week. Paul, come and say goodbye. Thank you for
Paul.
coming along. It is much appreciated. There we go.
Thank you, guys. See you later, guys.
Yeah, nice to see you all, and we will see you next
We'll see you
Friday,
later, Paul.
4 p.m. live. I'll see you then. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye.